Right, welcome back to Sun Crypto. It is January 6th, 2020, 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. We're gonna talk about BTC, and then we're gonna talk about the possible rejection we could be facing if like the bulls doesn't show up with a higher volume. We basically about to face like two major resistance, right? The first resistance is like the daily 100 MA, roughly around like you can say like a EMA also, right? Exact at a 79.49. We just almost retested it. We talked about this this rejection last night in our premium group. We talked about a possible retest of like a 79.54, and if like we're gonna break this area, we're just gonna have to take a look at the 21 EMA on the daily, okay, on the weekly. So the 21 EMA on the weekly, roughly 81.50. You can just round it up, 81.50. So, and let's say we retest like a 81.50, this is gonna give us a basically a shooting star if like we're gonna get a rejection. So if you're pretty much very bullish, you got like a valid reason to be bullish. Like we said on our previous live stream, the weekly volume is in favor of the bulls, so they just have to take advantage of it. If they lose this, that's their last chance. So if they lose this momentum, most likely the bear is going to be showing up with a high volume, and then we could be facing a heavy rejection. So it is looking good, at least for the short term, the last 5 days for the bulls. So they've been suffering a lot since like a 10.5. So it is good time for them to have some fun, and then while the basically the bears are taking a nap, and then most likely they're gonna wake up very soon, right? Most likely. So let me take a look at the chat room very quickly to see if you guys can hear. So I think we retested like a 79.21 on BYBIT, and then roughly 7,900 on on Binance. So Bitstamp might be a little bit lower, right? So Bitstamp might be a little bit lower. So but it is looking good, as we talked about like last time. I think like Thursday or Friday we talked about like the bulls like dominating the weekly dominating the weekly volume. That's the only thing they got in terms of bullishness. Everything else, it is basically bearish momentum, right? So you can see the volume is decreasing, so it means high volatility. We gave a big notice last week regarding the volatility we could be facing from the 6th to the 12th. It's going to be very volatile, so it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be really fun. So hey, what's up, Gupta, Ryan, Mary, Crypt? Hey, what's up, Mustafa, D-Tech? Seems like everybody's in the house. So it's going to be very interesting, like within the next 24 to 48 hours. So one thing the bulls need to avoid is like making a long, basically bear flag and bull flag in this area. So they got the momentum, so they just have to keep going, okay? So but if they basically stay in this range for too long, right, it could create some big tail, big wick, small body rejection. All right, so we just want to keep going up. If you're bullish, you want to keep going up. You already break this area of resistance, you don't have nothing to worry. You just want to recheck like roughly around like a 81.50 range, okay, which is also another area of resistance, which is the basically 21 EMA. But they got like a great momentum, big breakout. You just gotta give it to them. Even the bears like couldn't like get this type of breakout in this area, okay? And then you take a look at this structure. If you invert it, you can see like it is the same type of a structure, okay, like upside down. You can see like we at the right around this area, you can see what the type of a breakout we got, so bears got rejected. You can see at the bottom, that's the same thing we're making. So let's see if the bulls can basically replicate the same scenario. The bears did basically by pushing the price a little bit over the the resistance, and then got rejected. But other than that, they're looking good. So but I'm still looking for the 21 weekly EMA to give us some sort of rejection if like we push to the upside, right? So basically target I was looking for is basically like 79, 54 to 81.50, right? So nothing above it, no sort of a resistance, right? The only resistance you could be arguing is like a 85 to 8600 range, right? So and it's not even a resistance. If you take your fib retracement, it is going to be roughly around like a 0.618. That's the only thing you could say, oh, we're gonna push back up to like a 0.618. That's the only thing. But other than that, we just have to deal with this 21 EMA on the weekly, right? So hey, what's up, Peter? So they're looking good, guys, but they just need to push higher. They can't just be sitting in this range, guys. It's not safe at all. Like if they can break this 21 EMA by Thursday, we gotta break it. We gotta break it in order to stay to keep up the momentum, because the structure is still bearish. Like I told you guys, it is still making a corrective wave, and it is similar to the same structure we made in this area. Okay, it is basically the same structure we made on the daily back in the 10-9 area. Okay, impulse, 3 wave down, impulse, corrective, but we got this sell off. So what are we making now, right? So same structure, guys, same structure, right? So we're gonna need this impulse. If the bulls get rejected, the sell-off gonna be really bad. Okay, it's going to be really bad. So they just gotta take care of business, cause some damages, and then the bulls can step out of bound. Other than that, it's not gonna look good for the next few weeks. Hey, what's up, Jeff? So heavy resistance, guys. So we're not even yet retested like a 79.50. I think we just retested roughly at 79.03. That's Binance. So I need 50 more points to confirm like if they can close above this 100-day moving average, right? EMA actually. But looking good, guys. Looking good so far. Good job to the bulls for giving bears better average. So alright, so nice resistance back in like the 8K area. 77, 78 was a heavy basically a heavy resistance. I mean heavy support, and we only retested it once. Okay, it's not like we retested the 79 8K range like multiple times. We only retested it once. That's when we shorted from I think like 75 to 77 range in this area. I think 76 to 78 range right here. So that's the second time we just going back through it. So let's see if we can close above it. Okay, 21 weekly MA. Let's take a look at 21 weekly. Do a weekly. I mean, you cannot just say like if like we retest like the 21 weekly MA, we basically bullish. Last time we did it in this range, you can see like what happened, right? So you cannot just like judge the market like just by taking a look at it like, oh, we're gonna be making a bull run just because we close above the 21 weekly MA, right? So just have to be very cautious and be safe. Do a low leverage, right? Nothing crazy, right? And forget about your exits. Just forget about your crazy exits, and then you're gonna be okay. Okay, the 21 MA, it is roughly around like 8,500. Okay, so 8,500, it is exactly just about like a 0.618. So could be get a nice sandwich in this area if they pushes if like a BTC pushes you know, to the upside roughly around this area. You know, they can get a nice sandwich, the bears basically, and then give us some possible reversal pattern. But as of now, they in total control on the upper boundary of this resistance area. This is Coinbase 7,900, BYBIT at 7,900. So right, looking forward to it. Yep, we already on Bitstamp. We already on the 21 EMA. Bitstamp 21 EMA weekly. I mean 5 days actually. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly same thing. 71 81.45. Take a look at 5 day. 5 day 21 EMA roughly around like a 79.54. Yep, pushing high. Alright. Let's take a look at the 5 day Bitstamp. Alright, we just hit a 79.49. Yep. We did the same thing back in 2014 with this 3-wave corrective, flat correction. So I'm not really surprised about the current move. We did exactly the same thing back in 2014, right? 3-wave move correction, and then we got the crossover afterward. Okay, got the crossover, the death cross. We've been talking about the last basically a few days, and then you can see like we basically you know, got rejected. Let's take a look at the hourly. You're welcome, Luca. And make sure to join our public Telegram group if you want to upgrade to our premium member. We talked about the analysis basically like over the weekend. We've been anticipating this move like over the weekend, especially on Friday. We talked about you know, the type of scenario we're gonna be getting. The week of 6 to 12 gonna be very volatile. So we are basically very calm and understand what's going on. Been anticipating it. So let's see how it is gonna play out. Okay, so make sure to join the public Telegram group, and if you want to upgrade to the premium member for you know, daily analysis, not every day, but you're gonna get at least, you know, analysis whenever the market is volatile, you know, so you can get updates and know what to expect, right? So we just broke the first resistance right around 79.50. No selling pressure whatsoever. Okay, I mean, we got some selling pressure on Bitstamp, right? So but Bitstamp is really a good indicator for. Yep, we got one, but wasn't good enough. On the 15 minutes we got like 2,000, so that was good, but I want to see at least 7,000 selling pressure on any given hourly candle. So it doesn't seem like they got finna cause some damages, guys. So it's pushing, guys. It is pushing, looking beautiful, very beautiful. So that's how you feel like when you're when you basically are dumping the price. So all right, So that's that's my volume indicator, basically giving me a signal in case like we break 7,000. Whoops, let me push it higher a little bit. All right, let me put it at 12,000. See if not that. All right, 12,000. 79.60, looking beautiful, guys, looking beautiful. Beautiful. It is nothing to do, but guys, just let them do whatever they want to do, and then let them have fun, guys. So it's nothing to do. You just have to chill, and but all the analysis, basically, we already talked about all the analysis, everything we could be expecting to the upside, to the downside, moving averages, Elliott waves, extensions to the upside, 1.27 to 1.41. We talked about this like the last roughly 1.27 roughly, from the close, 82.50, which is above the 21 EMA on the weekly. So let's see. But if I want to be consistent, right, I'm just gonna do it like this. So it'll be like 82.70, so which is still the same range, okay. 81.50, 82.50 is in terms of volatility is relatively low, right? Relatively low. So I'm really eyeing this area of 81.50 basically, okay. 81.50. See what the bulls can show us. So guys, make sure to hit the likes and make sure to subscribe if you're new to the content. And make sure to hit the link in the description to join our public Telegram group if you want to upgrade to our premium for price setup, price analysis, daily analysis, price target. I could be calling this a flat, yes, which is regular. Could call it 333, but if I call this 5, guys, it means we're gonna have another one. We're gonna have another one, okay. Any pullback, we're gonna get this flatter, this flat correction, right, and then could get this. 79, 77. Why am I pumping BTC? I told you Satoshi doesn't work on Monday, so I don't know why BTC is pumping. So let's see. Bat approach resistance, exactly, guys. So that's this line. It is a 21 EMA weekly. So just in case okay, that's a 21 EMA weekly. Looking great, guys. Looking great. Looking great. That's a weekly candle already up, and this boy already up 8% this week, right? So from the bottom, we the highest we got the last few weeks was let's see, 17, right? So roughly 17, 16, right? And then we got 21, right? Averaging 18, right? So hopefully this one is not gonna be crazy 18, right? So 18% pump, right? So let's see, that's already 8. Whoa, 18 gonna say like 86. So, but let's see, I don't see 86 with this candle, especially with the 21 EMA we've been struggling with the first time. We're about to get a crossover on the 5-day as usual. Before we get any 5-day crossover, def cross price usually like a pump, right? So it is pretty normal, right? So yeah, you could say we got this pump right there before the def cross, got under the pump. So let's see. If I still think like a 5500 gonna, you know, yes, I'm still bearish, 65% bearish. Until we get a trend reversal, you know, but you cannot just be bullish after 8% pump, right? So because we pumped, like last time we pumped 40%, I was still 65% bearish, right? And we pumped 45%, right? So and we basically, after this 40% pump, what we did, we shorted BTC all the way up down to where? To like a 6550, guys. Multiple trade, never long BTC. Okay, so we basically never try to be looking for a you know, bullish move. Okay, except the low 8K range, like a 81 to a 79 range. Back in November, I was looking for a bullish, a probable support in this area, but it failed, right? So other than that, you know, I'm still 65% bearish until we get a clean bullish momentum reversing to the upside, right? So whoop whoop, 8K 8000. Let's move on to the weekly. Alright, getting closer, guys, getting closer. Let's see. But decision time. Happy New Year, O'Neil. Let's just say bear is suffering. Okay, so if you're shorting from the low 6800, like we said, do not short a BTC. It's not a financial advice, but I told you, like, we discussed it, like we talked about it multiple times. Don't short BTC under 7K, right? If you're shorting, you gotta short like a upper 7K range. At least try to get basically a nice average of 8K. Okay, if you can average like a 8K range with a low leverage, it doesn't matter. Price you know, most likely can come back to you, right? Even if it pump like to 84, 83, you know, you can wait for a week or maybe 10 days for price to cool down, and you're gonna get out and reassess. But if you do like a 10x stuff like that, you know, low 7K, you know, a mid 7K, doing 10x, you're most likely gonna feel the pain. That's the only way you can get wrecked. Okay, unless BTC goes like a, you know, 40% up, 50% up, stuff like that, right? So, but if you do low leverage, man, in my premium group, you know, it is basically the standard 3 to 5x. Okay, that's the standard, nothing crazy. So if you're doing like a 20, 30 x's, stuff like that, with your x's, you gotta forget those x's, man. So you can just be doing too many x. You're not gonna survive, guys. 2020 gonna be really fun. It is just a matter of time, but it's gonna be really fun. So if you want to last at least until like November next year, you gotta be you gotta do low leverage, accumulate slowly, let it ride. Okay, it doesn't matter which way it goes. But if you do those you know, 20, 30, 40, even 10, guys, it is sometimes crazy. So we retested 8K. Let's take a look at it on the lower degree. No rejection on 30 minutes. Let's check 5. That's bit stamp. 1.2 on the 5 minutes is pretty significant, right? Selling pressure. So if you guys remember, like I think this one was, I think this one, okay, we got a was like 1.7, right? So 1.2 is pretty significant, but we're gonna need like at least 7,000 selling pressure, on an hourly candle. So which means like we could get like at least two bearish red candles, at least, with a 3,000 selling pressure, at least, right? But other than that, bulls still in control. Yep, that's not much to give us any sort of a reversal yet. That's not much. That's not much. Let's take a look at it. Look at this boy. All right, RSR 5 minutes. Okay, it's all right. 88 is all right. No divergence yet. So I mean, slight divergence. It is very easy to get a divergence on lower time frame, right? So all right, hourly, no sort of divergence yet. That's the highest we got since like December, right? And then we got rejected. So that's the highest we got since December. So it need to cool off, right? This need to at least cool off in this area, and then we could get a nice a sort of bull flag in this area to see like if you're gonna make a if you're gonna get a further push to the upside. Bang, just broke this, got this resistance on the MACD too. So what do you mean my macro view change in this pump? It's just like a 8% pump. It's no pump. We're still within the same structure, guys. So the bulls, that's the thing with the bulls, guys. Like whenever you get a during a bull market, right? So whenever you get a slight sell-off, the bull's gonna step in. Oh, it's we're still in the bear market, right? In this area, I was calling for 10K, 14K. Whenever we get 10% pump, they be like, oh, where's your 14K? Whenever we get 10% pump, they be like, oh, where's your 10K? Same thing, okay? The bulls doing the same thing also. Whenever we pump like 5%, 10%, they be like, oh, where's your 5K? So you gotta calm down, man. It's just a 10% pump. It's nothing. So if you're doing low leverage, it's nothing. So you just gotta calm down. So that's the thing. Like in a bear market, whenever you get a nice pump, bulls gonna come out and say, oh, we're going to the moon, right? So without no confirmation, just like a 10% pump, they be like, oh, we're going to the moon, BTC all-time high. So with no confirmation, but as soon as we get a confirmation, I will switch if you get a confirmation of a bullish trend, I'm gonna switch a team. Okay, I'm gonna switch team, and then I'm gonna be extremely bullish, right? So you gotta keep that in mind. You're in it to make money, not to be right or wrong. So you're in it to make money, not to be right or wrong. So we're about to face decision time, guys. So it is about to be decision time, and it is most likely gonna tell us where we're going. Yeah, it is still in play. Okay, it is still in play. Like I told you guys, it is just corrective, man. You can't see it. You can't see it on the bigger picture. It is just corrective. All right. It is. This move is impulse. It is definitely bulls. They need like a time to they need some time to suffer again, right? So they gotta enjoy a slight 3-wave move pullback, okay, before getting this move and then a possible reverse, right? That's still my play. But let's say we don't get it. This push give us a bull flag, right? It can give, it's definitely going to give us some sort of bull flag. It's not just going to go to like 11, 12, 13, 14, right? It's going to give us a bull flag. If like we recognize this to be a bullish, we just call this a double bottom, and then we just call this the move to the upside. That's it. No, nothing complicated, guys. So nothing complicated. So we got rejected so far at 8K. So let's see. So we need to come back. We just need to come back down and retest like the 77.50 range, 77.50 to like a 78.25. Okay, just need to come back, retest this area. All right. So exactly 8K, guys. We hit exactly 8K on Binance, right? 8000. So yeah, it is not a coincidence, right? So Bitcoin is up 2%. Yep, rejected. 100 MA got rejected on the daily. Look at it, guys. Look at it, guys. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking. That's what we've been looking for, and that's what we we've been looking for the last 48 hours since Friday. So let's see. But the bulls are pretty smart, so don't sleep on them. Okay, do not sleep on the bulls. I'm bearish, guys, but I'm respecting the bulls. Like I told you, the weekly, the biggest volume we've been receiving the last few weeks, it is pretty much a bullish candle. Okay, so last 13 weeks, okay, to 12 weeks. Okay, you can see the biggest volume, it is pretty much bullish. Okay, so, and I told you back, I mean on Friday or Thursday, and I was like, be careful. All right, even though I'm very bearish, I just have to respect what I see on the chart, and put my personal bias on the side. Okay, I'm bearish personally. I'm bearish on the chart, so it can like affect the way I look at the market, right? So I could have ignored these two big candles and this one and that one, right, and say, oh, we're gonna be dropping, okay, and start shorting like all over the place. But I never short BTC like below 7K. All right, I have never shorted BTC below 7K. All my short entry pretty much like a 75 and up, right? 75 and up, and we did like four trade in this area. All of them shorted above 75. Okay, the highest one was like a 78, and then basically averaging roughly around like a 76, right? 76.50, and then the first one we took it all the way down to 65. The second one we took it like down to like a 68.50. The third one we took it down to a 68.50 again, and the last one we also took it down to 68.50. So we know, the bulls, the bulls territory. We basically respected the bull territory. Okay, so I never tried to do anything crazy below 7K, and I told you so too, right? So it is not about being wrong or right. It is about making money, guys. So just the market gonna be around forever, so do not do anything crazy. Do not do anything crazy. So let's see what type of volume we got. 1.3, 15 minutes. That's not a lot, right? We got 6 minutes to go. 1.3. That's not much. So let me know, guys, if you're bullish. Are you looking for 20K? Are you looking for 14K after a 10% pump? Okay, he says Patriots says 9K to 9,400 is next resistance, right? So let's see. Anything can happen, man. The market is basically very crazy, but that's not what I see on the chart, right? RSI basically fading, fading away, divergence. So most likely we're gonna try to retest like this area of oversold. This is gonna give us a probable you know, flat correction in this area, just to take a break, right? So just to take a break and make a decision which way it wants to go. So if it wants to go, it's gonna make a 5 wave impulse, right? So if it wants to go up, it's gonna double bottom and do this, right? So let's watch this you know, 7850 range, right? 7850 right there, right? $78.50, like a 77.80 range. So they just have to maintain this territory. The moon boy, they're not gonna cry, man. I'm pretty sure some of the smart moon boys, they're gonna be man, I wish BTC can stay in this range like for the next few weeks. Just so we can accumulate good in this area. So remember, guys, whether you're bullish or you're bearish, you can still make money. It doesn't matter. Do not fall in love with the market, right? Do not fall in love with the market. Just fall in love with your own capital, guys. So that's the most important, man. I really don't care whether the market goes up or down. I just want to make sure, right, I'm gonna be doing the right thing, right? So it is only like a January 6th, so you got like a, you know, almost 360 days to trade more. So you don't want to be you know, start feeling like start feeling any sort of euphoric sentiment, and then basically lose tracks, right? So let's see if this 78.50 range gonna hold, right? The 21 EMA on 5 minutes. That's what he tried to like a retest, right? So it's gonna pump back up, so don't be too bearish. it's gonna do like it's gonna try to retest this area again. So oops, come on. 78.58, 78.58, come on. Oops. Okay, that's close enough. Okay, go back up now. So let's take a look at the lower degree. Not 3 months, 3. Okay, all right, we close below it on the 3 minutes. All right, 1 minute look like a 5-way structure, so it seems like we got a 5. So that 5 minutes can confirm like you know, we could be get another pullback. So but we need to hold this area of 78.50 to like a 77.80 range. Okay, so if that's a 5-way structure to the downside, okay, we're gonna need another 3-way move, right, on the lower degree, just to be bullish. I mean slightly, and then probably just try to retest this 5 minutes 100 EMA, right, which is roughly around like a 76, but it's going to be moving very fast, just because like we've been moving very fast, right? So we got to keep that in mind, right? So this is moving very fast. Okay, so this is the 100 EMA, so it is still like counting the previous you know, not previous, but the you know, the lower prices. So basically we just hold 78.51, right? 78.51, so that's good enough. Good enough. All right. Yep, that's a 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oversold. That's good enough. So let's try to at least like retest like this area. Okay. So that's wave number 4 of the first 5 waves. So now if you push higher, you can get back up to like a 0.786. That's roughly around like a 382, that's 0.786, right? Let's double check. Yep, that's 382, roughly between 0.786 to 0.618. But that's a 1 minute chart, so in case in case you're wondering. If the move is too strong, you can't just do a flat, right? You can do this a flat and do this, right? And probably do this and make a decision. That's going to be the decision time right here. Because this could be a you know, a probable 5 wave down, or a probable, you know, further push to the upside with a flat correction, right? So oops, alert, BTC volume crossing, we got good volume on the hourly. Oops. Okay, volume just hourly volume just hit 12,700, so that's the alert we are getting, so that's good enough. And that's a previous hourly candle, so basically pushing back up to 8K, and next hour pushing back up to 8K and closing below 7750, going to be very bearish. The reason why I'm saying that, because like we most likely could be getting a red candle, which is going to engulf this bearish candle, right? And then the volume most likely going to be above this volume, right? So at 12,000. So let's see if we can get it 15,000. All right, it is pushing back up. You didn't sell when it was like a 40%. When it pumped like 40%, you should have sold some at least, right? Should have sold some. All right, guys, we got 100 watching. That's a 1 minute chart, so don't be too excited, right? So let's see if it wants to pull back up with a 3-way move. So basically, it is just it is basically try to play with the bears, okay? Basically playing with the bears right now to get us a little bit excited. So how about we just go and check let's go and check Litecoin. See how Miss Litecoin is doing. Whoa, look at Miss Litecoin. So Litecoin is very weak. You can see like 5 minutes, right? Litecoin retested like the 100 EMA on the 5 minutes, but BTC was looking very strong. We did not break a 21 EMA, but Litecoin just, you know, try to get a support from the 100 EMA. That's really bad, at least for the short term. That's really, 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 really bad. 2% drop. So let's take a look at weekly Litecoin. All right, so Litecoin weekly, similar move, no sign of you know, strong momentum, guys. You can see like last year when we were pushing to the upside, Litecoin was giving us a nice uptrend on the volume, but as of now you can see like the difference between last year and this year. You can see like the different the divergence, right? So if Litecoin going to be pushing to the upside, we definitely gonna need to change. We're gonna need to change this trend. Okay, we're not just gonna be sitting low like this in terms of volume. Okay, our side looking great, not bad at all. But MACD, no crossover. I wouldn't be no crossover yet. You can be hopeful like we could get the crossover, but no. Basically, guys, we're just repeating as of now like what we did in this area. Okay, so let's see how close we can get to the weekly 21 EMA. 56 right now. That's quite a lot. I wouldn't bet on it, right? I would not be long in Litecoin from this area. Okay, unless we break this area of 47. Okay, 47 to 48. Wait for a slight pullback and then try to take it like to 56. That's the safest thing. All right, that's the safest thing to do. But weekly Litecoin on Heikin-Ashi, you can see like no, that's the first green candle since like first week of November. So that's not very bullish. All right, that's not. It is just it is just a regular green candle, right? Just like right there, right. So as of now. So yep, monthly candle, nothing, no bullish candle on the monthly. Best thing to do, I mean, on Heikin-Ashi, by the time you get a green candle on a monthly, Litecoin could be like $60. So that's the thing with the Heikin-Ashi on the monthly. So yeah, but at least try to close for a bullish momentum. At least try to close like above 47. This month, right? Just try to close above it. We said the same thing about basically about Ripple XRP back in August, September. We said like a Ripple XRP just needed to close above 32 cents on a monthly time frame, but Ripple couldn't do it. It just couldn't do it, man. From like August all the way down to all the way up to like a December, guys, we could not close above even like 31 cents. That's really bad. And we definitely dropped down to so you can see like that was like October, right? You can see we said it like back in August. You can see like we never basically closed. That's Ripple XRP, right? Never ever close above 32. And I said it like we needed to close above 32 cents. So best thing to do for Ripple XRP is just trade it on the monthly, at least weekly. Okay, don't do it anything below daily basically. But 22 looking good, right? Looking great, 22. So I was looking for 23.3 for a possible rejection, but we're not quite there yet. So hey guys, make sure to hit the likes. I did not promise you anything. I'm just giving you analysis. Okay, do not buy based on my my analysis. Some guys out there promise you $1 million BTC by now, right? But I'm at least giving you a detailed analysis, tell you like what could be happening. But I'm very bullish on Ethereum for the long term, right? Most of you guys, even if Ethereum goes like to $40, you guys not gonna buy. You guys gonna be waiting for $10. So just to let you know. Same thing like when BTC was 14K, everybody, we wanted BTC back to 6K, 7K, 6K, 7K. All of you guys still waiting for 55. So, oops. That's not Satoshi though. Satoshi doesn't work on Monday. So decision time, guys, for Ripple XRP BTC also, right? Nice support, but we still haven't retested like a 2200 sats. So looking good though, looking good. Let's move on to Ethereum. So let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum, nice pullback, very nice pullback, guys, and very nice pullback. Okay, pretty much good rejection. Haven't seen like a big rejection on the weekly. I mean, on the weekly time frame, we haven't seen like a heavy rejection from the top. So the next area of resistance, it is roughly around like a 150 to 154, right? But it means like if Ethereum gonna be pushing back up to like a 150, it means like a BTC gonna have to do some work, right, to at least break a 8150 range. So let's see how Ethereum gonna be able to break this range. So, but nothing has changed, guys. So we face this we face this type of a structure like a in this area when when we call like a after this this point we call like Ethereum gonna drop 50%, right? So Ethereum was like a roughly like over $200, right? Over $200. We did drop like a 50%, guys. So it just needs to make a bottom formation, a better bottom formation. So, but anything below basically $100, it is a good buy for Ethereum, guys. It is a strong buy for Ethereum. Very strong buy. Hey, what's up, Patriots? I mean, most people don't hold like a Ethereum, BTC like that long, guys. So if you're watching YouTube every day, man, you're not gonna hold your BTC that long. All the moon boys gonna be oh man, we're gonna go to 100K, and all the bears gonna be like, we're gonna go to like a 1500. So you don't know what to do, right? So no stress, guys. No stress. If you're doing low leverage, man, it's nothing to stress about. If you're playing with just play, but like if you don't like the stress, play with 1x. Do 1x, maximum 2x. You're doubling your money anyway, right? If BTC double, you just don't double your money, but you 4x your money, because you're gonna get another BTC that that doubles, right? So you if you buy BTC at 3,000, right, you do 1x with 1 BTC, right? When BTC goes to 6,000, right, you're gonna get another BTC, right? So it means like your first BTC, you already double it. 6,000 times, 3,000 times 2 is equal to 6,000 just for your 1 BTC, and you already did another 1x. Okay, that 1x also gonna give you what? Another BTC, right? So you get 2 BTC at 6,000. So most people think like 1x is nothing, but 1x is a lot, guys. If you believe like BTC is gonna go to like $100,000, you don't need to do anything crazy. You can just take 1 BTC, right, and do your 1x. Okay, if BTC double, you double your BTC, right? So you double your BTC amount, right? So, but if you do 2x also, right, it's the same thing. Not the same thing, but in terms of growing your BTC, you're gonna grow your BTC, but you're just gonna grow it like you're gonna 3x your amount, right? Not double. So you gotta understand, it is always n+1. So look at it like that. So don't be greedy. Just do low leverage, and and especially at the bottom. If you believe like BTC has bottom, you don't need to do. It's not a financial advice, but you really, if you don't know what you're doing, you really don't need to do anything above 3x, guys. So market is too volatile. Let's go back to the king. Okay, king did exactly what we expected it to do. Expected him to do. All right, it just did push back up. Up 5 minutes, moving sideways on this above the 21 EMA on the daily. On the 5 minutes. Hey guys, make sure to hit the likes, man. Make sure to hit the likes. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to join our public Telegram group. If you want to upgrade to our premium member, you can also join our premium member for daily analysis, price target, price setup, macro view, weekly view, volume, moving averages, Elliott waves, MACD, RSI. You get the combo with Send Crypto. So make sure to join and be ready for the bull run, guys. If you have like a 1 BTC, 2 BTC, 3 BTC, whatever BTC you got, you want to make sure you don't lose it. That's the most important, right? Make sure you're not gonna lose it. So all-time high or new low. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin Cash. Haven't forgot about Bitcoin Cash with that big pump. So just want to see what the king gonna do, right? Volume decreasing, price decreasing, volume decreasing is not good, okay, for the bears, right? So that's not good at all. The next volume gonna be big, and then it has to for the bears to get a bit advantage, they're just gonna have to let the price go back up, so they can increase the volume later on. But if not, we're gonna retest this area, especially like if the RSI is oversold and volume is low. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Low RSI, I mean low volume, that's kind of bullish, right? Let's see. You guys waiting for a new low? New low. Alright, some of you guys waiting for a new low. Let's see, but one thing I'm pretty sure, we're gonna have a very interesting 2020 year. Okay, it's gonna be very fun. So make sure to save your BTC. All right, it's gonna be very fun, especially after the first quarter. It could be very fun, guys. So low volume, mid RSI. So let's see how price gonna react to this. Okay. Yep, 45 minutes completely overbought. Man, don't tell me they're done, because if like we're gonna get rejected at 8K and gonna be closing this candle like below 7,500, it's gonna be a done deal, guys. It's going to be over for the bulls, man. If like we're gonna close this candle like below like let's see, okay, especially below like a 76, 77. We do not want to close this current daily candle below below 76, 75 range. It's going to be extremely bearish. All right, so daily RSI got plenty of momentum to do some greatness, so they just have to take care of it. They just have to take care of it. I don't think we're gonna get to 2K this year, so it could be like a next year probably, but I don't see a 2K. The lowest I see like this year probably like a 3 to 4. I could be wrong. Okay, we could even drop below 2K, but I'm just saying like my personal expectation could be like we could retest like a 5500 to a 42 range, and then you know, basically pump back up, and then you know, the second half of the year we could be facing some lower targets, right? So maybe you know, next year or something like that, first quarter next year. You guys gotta remember, back in 2017, most of us been saying like a 6K was a bottom, right? You guys remember? And then everybody, you know, pretty much been talking about like this BTC making some higher lows, and then you know, higher low is extremely bullish, and then we basically been looking for this trend line, stuff like that. So after we capitulated, everybody started looking for what, 1800. We hit like a 3K, and I was like, that's it, guys. If you go back watch my last year videos, like January through March, April, I was saying like we're gonna hit 10K. So but let's see, this year is kind of different. Selling pressure pretty strong, good buying volume on the weekly. That's the only thing I can rely on, like a big buying volume on the weekly. That's it. That's the only thing we got, and it is pretty strong though, like especially on the weekly time frame. That's not something like we should be minimizing, right? Broke this downtrend, so yeah, already got the 1-to-1 extension if you're looking for a possible WXY correction, right? So, and we talked about all these possible scenarios, like guys, like over 6 weeks ago. We all talked about these moves and the WXY. You know, you got this possible 3 and 3. Okay, one of the reason, guys, during my last live stream, one of the reason I said do not short BTC under 7800. Make sure to get a good average above 73 to 75, and then as soon as we hit like a 78, make sure to put a stop loss, right? Because that's a pretty much bearish territory. One of the reasons why we said it was like because we could be making this move up, right? And that's exactly what we're doing, right? So, but this move could do this too also, right? So right, so let's see, they hanging tight, right? 7800 range. It will be very bad, guys, for BTC to 6 hour extremely over not extremely, but last time the bulls managed to take the price to this range was like the 10K pump, right? So we just got back to that range. We're getting a lot of sign of weakness, right? So with a much lower volume too. So hit the likes, guys. Make sure to hit the likes. If you guys don't hit the likes, we're not gonna go to all-time high, man. Come on. If you want to see BTC at 20K, make sure to hit the likes. Otherwise, Satoshi is not gonna pump it. Thanks a lot, Buzz. We got 106 watching, guys. So if you're new to our content, man, make sure to go back and watch our previous analysis regarding BTC, like especially since if you watch any of my analysis back in March, April, June, July, September, October, December, we've been pretty much very consistent, right? So very consistent, right? But we're looking good on the 6 hour, guys. Looking good on the 6 hour. 18 hours still got some more room to go on the RSI, so that means a lot, guys. So the the lower time frame is basically normally overbought. So usually like mostly going to be the first one to be oversold, right? So it's no divergence in time, right? So 18 hours still not overbought, right? So but 6 hours is already overbought. So that's not a big deal. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It only means like the 6 hour gonna have to push higher for the 12 hour to be overbought, right? So it means like they got a little bit more room to go. That's the only way I could look at it, right? That's the only way I could look at it. It's let's write this 50 MA. I think we already broke the 50 MA on the daily. I don't use the 50, but on the daily we already broke it, right? So let's see. Yeah, we already broke the 50 MA on the daily, so can only rely on the 50 EMA. I mean actually 100 EMA. We already broke the 50. Yep, we already broke it yesterday. So the 50 EMA. I don't use it much. I like to use my 100. So it is slower and more reliable, right? So you're gonna expect a bigger pump. If let's say let's say I was trying to short at the basically the 50 EMA right around this area, you're gonna be shorting right around like what, 74.80, right? So you're going to be behind, right? Decision time for BTC, guys. Decision time for BTC. Looking great. Alright, it's about to make a move, guys. Volume you just have to remember, guys, volume cannot go to zero. It means BTC gonna go to zero, right? So this means always like a trend about to make a big move. So not big move, but at least gonna make a make a significant move, right? At least to retest 50% of this move, or 0.786. So yeah, it's hard to say like if it is strong. I mean, we just retested it, so it is very hard to say like if it is strong, because you can see like how we just retested it like at 8K, right? We retested 8K, got the sell off, no selling pressure, basically bulls just stepping out and then saying, hey guys, do whatever you want, right? And bears basically just scaring to sell. Okay, I don't see like a big selling pressure. Not even like to the 50, right? Not even to the 50 EMA on the 5 minutes. That's not very very aggressive, right? You're just giving your RSI better momentum to make a U-turn, right? So give it like a better momentum to make a U-turn. So this thing could like basically break this area, probably give us a divergence, right? So let's see how it is going to play out. But it is looking good. If you're bullish, just put your stop loss, and then try to ride it as high as possible. Would put it like below, right on this area, like a 76.50 range, so you're not gonna get kicked out easily, right? Unless you try to be bearish, you just put it like a 77.80, right? But if you're bullish, you just don't have anything to worry. You just have to put your stop loss, right? That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. You're looking good, just let it ride. Don't do anything crazy. I'm trying to short it if you did not short. Because if you can get a nice average above like a 75 to 77, it is okay, right? because you're looking for like a low 7K, so you're still gonna get your 500 points, especially when you already long in it like from a mid 7500. So it is trying to push, guys. All right, come on, give me some volume. Strong support, guys. Strong support. Could not close basically below this area. Retested the 78.50 range we talked about. Good, great for BTC, right? So all right, let's see. It's bull time, guys. It is bull time. Hey guys, we got 100 watching. Make sure to hit the likes and subscribe, man. It's a free content, guys, so free content. Free content. Oops. Man, so much sideways correction, man. That's not good at all, man. If you basically bullish, man, you gotta keep up the momentum. Let's go back to the hourly, see what we're looking. Oops. Okay, so hourly Heikin-Ashi, no sign of reversal, guys. So the only sign of reversal we got on the Heikin-Ashi hourly was like yesterday, right? We got a nice sign of reversal, but could not basically take advantage of it. I think we got another one in this area, right? So but basically the bulls just ignore it. Okay, they just ignore it, right? You can see we just we keep retesting this blue line, right? So we just have to keep like this smoothness. We don't need like any sort of like a big tail, big wick, small body as of now, guys. It's not gonna look good at all. Okay, if like we're gonna get a big one, right? It's not gonna look good at all. It's not gonna look good at all. So yeah, I'm not looking for head and shoulder. So this head and shoulder, guys, they don't play out when you recognize them. So clean, guys, clean breakout. So clean breakout. Bitcoin dumping where? Hey guys, make sure to hit the likes, man. If you can hit the likes, I will really appreciate it. It's a free content, guys. You guys watch a lot of free stuff, and you guys make sure to hit the likes. So it doesn't cost you anything, guys, to know like your BTC is going to like a all-time high, right? If you're bullish. If you're bearish, I'm telling you, like, you got a probability to basically get a chance to short BTC at the weekly 211 EMA. So either way you look at it, both bulls and bears are in town. So make sure to hit the likes. You're getting slight change in momentum, right? So you can see it on the 15 minutes. We've been moving sideways, right? So, but not heavy rejection, right? We do not, okay, for the bulls, guys, if you're bullish, man, you gotta keep buying, because you do not want to see like a BTC retesting this 21 EMA. It's gonna create a big mess on the bigger time frame, okay? Because just imagine like we got a wick like this, okay, to the downside, right? Retesting this area, right? Like this, right? Doesn't matter if it is green or red, the color doesn't matter. You just want to see, like, you don't want to see a rejection like this, right? So how does it look on the higher time frame? Okay, it's gonna look like this, right? So you don't want to see anything like this, right? You don't want to see anything like this in this area. So with a small tail, I mean a small body. Okay, you don't want to see something like this in this area on the Hakanashi, I mean, right? So big tail, big wick, small body, right? You don't want to see it. So we got 1, we got 2. They keep ignoring it. It could pay off very soon. So it's gonna hit 8K and dump. Hey, what's up, Clay? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. So first thing first, as you can see on the screen, our first resistance we were looking for was like the daily 21 EMA. If you just tuning in, we were looking for the daily 100 EMA and weekly, basically weekly 21 EMA, right? Daily 100 EMA and weekly 21 EMA, right? So we got the rejection, all right? So let's see if BTC gonna do something crazy, or the bull is gonna be doing something crazy and then make a very epic reversal pattern, all right? Can they do it? Of course they can, right? But can they get rejected? Most likely, with a higher probability for the bears. We got a higher probability for the bears to step in at the 21 EMA, right? With a good volume. We haven't seen a good volume all along this area for the for the bears, even though we've been moving sideways. Okay, even the drop down. Even like the way we drop in this area, we didn't get any like a sort of big volume. Okay, the only big volume we got was like at the bottom, and I always tell you, like you always get a big volume at the bottom. It shows like an end of the trend. Okay, it always shows end of the trend, right? Not always, but most of the time. And you can go back and recheck it, right? The drop from 10K, right? This drop, the biggest volume was at the bottom. Okay. Even like when we made a sideways movement, right, the biggest drop in this area was at the bottom. Okay, so this drop also we got biggest volume, biggest volume was at the bottom, right? So even the last drop we got like a couple days ago, the biggest volume was at the bottom. Okay, so it is something like we have to just have to keep in mind, right? So you go back in 2018, it's just a structure you just have to remember. Even on the lower degree, especially in this area, you can see that the biggest volume was at the bottom. So basically bears just have to step in with a big volume to convince me like the bottom is in, right? Otherwise I'm still like sticking sticking with the with the bearish momentum until we got a good significant volume at the bottom, or good significant volume like pushing the price up, right? So very nasty, but do we have a CMA future gap? I think we closed the gap, right? Let's take a look at it. I don't think we got a gap, guys. So let's see. That's a hacking ashes, so you're most likely not gonna see the gap. Oh, we got one. I wasn't even paying attention to the gap, right? So you gotta remember, guys, we got a gap, right, at a 70. I wasn't even paying attention to it, so because most of the time I just pay attention to the price action structure, stuff like that, right? So it's not like we I'm looking for a rejection because of the gap, because I wasn't even aware of it, right? I take a look at it sometimes, but not paying attention to it like every single day, right? So we got one at a 77.25. Yep, closing. That's a 4-hour time frame. So let's see. Let's take a look at the daily. But that's not a big gap. Like, let's move on the daily. Yep, we got this one. I remember we closed. We got this one. Okay, we got a. No, it's not a. I don't think it's a. Let's double check it. It is too small, but 76. $76.80. Got a small one in there, so not sure how reliable it is. Let's take a look at the hourly. I don't see nothing on the hourly. That's the only thing I see. Like a no, that's not a that's not Binance, right? That's a CME. That's a BTC one, right? So I don't. Let's maybe on the lower degree, right? Okay, all right. We got two actually. All right. So we just made one on this pump. So all right. So and we basically got one in this area, right? 70. So this one is like 73.80 roughly, right? To like a 73.85. So that's very small, right? So but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like we got also another gap. If you go on roughly around like a 30, I think 37.80. Okay, 35.70. Let me just get the line first. So that's why we just have to be very careful, guys. If you like validate this gap, you're gonna have to validate the 35.70 gap, right? You cannot just ignore this gap and then ignore the one we got at 35.70 and 39.80. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna have to show it to you on a lower degree, okay? So first thing first, what you need to do, you just need to get your line and put it at a 35. That's the easiest way to find it, right? Put it at exactly at 35.70, right? And then you change your time frame to 30 minutes, right? And then you can just follow the blue line. All right, follow this blue line and then you're gonna find it. All right. So and then now you can zoom in. You can see this gap is even bigger than the one we got like we just got now, right? So you can see it, right? 35. So don't sleep on BTC, guys. Do not sleep on BTC, right? And guess what? We got another one. I'm gonna show you the next one. Yeah, guess what? We got another one right here, but it's too small though. Roughly around like a 3805. Let's see if like we retested. Oh, we closed this one, right? We came back in this area. I think it was 39. $3,900 exactly right here, right? So we got one in this area. So you're gonna get a lot of gaps. So on the lower degree. So I'm not sure how reliable the current gap we got at a 73.80 is. So if like we're gonna come back retest it just because of the gap, because we got one exactly similar to it at 35.70. So what does it tell you? Okay, so I think we got another one at 6100 also, right? Exactly at 6100. So guys, make sure to be cautious. We got one at 60. That's very small. It's also another like a 10-point gaps, right? You can see it, guys. You can't miss it. Right, take a look at it. That's a gap. I don't care what you say, right? It is we got a space in this area, right? So you see we got 6110 to like a 6091, right? So roughly 20 points, right? But you take a look at our current gap, right? The current gap we make in okay, the current gap we're making, it is so small you just have to go on the lower degree to find it, right? So which is right around this area. So how reliable is this gap? So ask yourself, okay, if BTC gonna drop back down to just like close a roughly let's check this one out. Yep, this one. That's the one we got in this area. Sunny boy. I mean some guy, not Sunny boy. Okay, so that's the current gap we got, guys. So remember, it is so small, right? It is a what? 70. I think we close at a 73.35. I think we close at 73.35. I think that's it, right? Yep, that's it. I think that's yep, that's a somewhat, that's this gap, because we close at 73.35 I think on the 3rd, and then we basically open on the 5th at 74.35, right? So 73.35. Yep. Yep, the low was 73.85. So it's not completely closed, right? We need like a 50 points to close this gap. 50 points. The others you got like, you need like a 25 points. The one at 35.70. smash the like, guys. If you want BTC to go to the moon, make sure to smash the like, guys. We're not going to the moon. If you're bullish, make sure to smash the like. Okay, if you're bearish, make sure to subscribe. All right, so let's see. Holding very strong. So that's a good news, guys. We got a gap at 73.80. So that's a good news for the for the bears. Bad news for the bulls, right? Look at Litecoin, man. Looking very weak. Very weak. So beautiful trend line though. I don't care what you say about Litecoin, man, but I just have to respect this one, guys. Just have to respect it. Okay, if you try to cheat, you can say, oops, we still haven't broke it, right? You can I mean, you're not cheating, but you're just respecting the trend line, right? So you can just say, oops, we haven't broke this area. So 1 2 3 4 5, got 1 2 3 4 5, right? So a break below this area gonna be a nice short opportunity, rough around like that's actually Ethereum, rough around like a 130, right? So going to be a nice short opportunity. So let's see. Ethereum gotta maintain this bullishness, otherwise it's gonna be looking very bad, guys. So we basically made the same structure back then, similar move. 1 2, you could say 1 2 3. This one we only made 3-wave move up, right? So and then but this one pretty strong with the W shape. So come on, BTC, let's give us some move. I mean, LTC are gonna do great. They're gonna do great, man. Just because I'm bearish doesn't mean we're gonna go to zero, right? The chart is only bearish. If I show you like the LTC long-term, not long-term, but a macro view, you can see how LTC is basically, Litecoin is basically respecting the trend line. Okay, not trend line, but the 0.618, right? So it is basically respecting 0.618, push back up to 0.786, so which is like a previous 236, right? So now retesting like a 50% pullback. So what can we expect? The highest I can expect as of now is like probably push back up to 65 and come back, retest it, and probably even break it. Can't do that. But if like we can retest this 0.786, we can get this pullback. Okay, we can get this pullback also. So some sort of pullback going to be we can expect some sort of pullback from Litecoin at some point. It's not going to be selling off forever. So but anything under basically $30 to 28 going to be a good buy to accumulate slowly, because when we start moving, we're going to be moving very fast. Okay, so especially if you sold like Litecoin when we said like we're gonna drop 50% when Litecoin was 107. So it is a good buy right now. It is doing good though, 45. So let's see if it yep, hit like a 46, right? So 47 was like the max we were expecting. 47 to 50 actually, right there. hit resistance. So guys, BTC is still hanging tight, so looking great. Bulls hanging tight. Nice green candle. Still correcting on the 45, I mean on the 5 minutes. EOS. Let's take a look at the weekly first. EOS, I'm looking for this double bottoming at $1.50 to roughly $1.80 range. This gap, that's what I'm looking for. EOS to at least could give us a possible retest in this area. Okay, you take a look at it from this current structure we're making. It is roughly around like a 1.27. It is roughly $2, and a 1.41 going to be like a 1.8 to 1.9. So it is, and 1.618 going to be 1.7. So we could be expecting, if like we break this structure and BTC going to be roughly, if like BTC going to be dropping, we could expect like EOS to find some support in this area. Okay, could be making a sideways correction, bottom formation before a possible reversal, right? So if not, we're just gonna have to deal with this $3 range. I mean a $3.60 range. That's the most recent resistance we're gonna have to deal with. Especially on the weekly time frame, no sort of resistance. Okay, we just broke this resistance. Let's see if we're gonna come back. If BTC gonna be selling off, definitely we're gonna break this area. Okay, we're gonna break this area. Just because we got a reversal, reversal body candle in this area, you're not gonna be like, oh, we're going to the moon. We got the same thing. This one was also green, right? So guess what? The very next week, bang, 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 bang. So just be cautious. Just be cautious. So volatility definitely for EOS, definitely going to be could be very high the next few weeks. Okay, we just have to break this trend line. It's gonna give us a clear direction. Just have to break it. It's getting tighter and tighter. So just like this, the type of trend line we got in this area, you can see how we basically got this trend, right? Basically broke it slightly. You're thinking like, we're going to the moon. Okay, with some bullish candle, all of a sudden you get the very big candle. So screen was blurry on Ether. My screen wasn't blurry. Ether. So basically Ether target I'm looking for, at least for the short term, roughly like this area of 150 to 154. If like we're gonna get any sort of breakout to the upside, we're just gonna have to deal with this area. Massive support. Okay, been like a massive support. If you've been trading Ether long enough, like a 150, 170 area, $470, $400 range, been like a basically even like back in 2017, it was like a very active area. Okay, very active zone. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Just gonna have to deal with it. If you're calling for a BTC head and shoulder, you just gotta call for this head and shoulder for Ethereum, right? So you could say like, oh, it is just coming back to, it is just going back to retest the trend line, right? You could look at it like that if you like to, you know, trade a trend line. But I already tell you, like, you know, I already got a Ethereum forecast for 2020. If you haven't seen it, make sure to go to my, you know, go to my channel, and then you can find the Ethereum 2020 forecast. I'm bullish on Ethereum, right? So for the few, but it doesn't mean my long-term target still we're not gonna hit it, right? Because we can go back, we can basically BTC volume hit 12,000 again. We can definitely retest this area, pull back up to 0.618, 0.786 before doing this. All right, that's the type of a pattern I'm looking for. BTC pumping. Let's check it on the hourly. It says that's Coinbase. Oops, yep, hourly just hit 12,000, right? But all of this pretty much buying pressure. That's pretty strong, man. Very, very strong. Okay, I think the highest we got was 16.3, roughly 16.3 to 16.5. Okay, let's see if like we can beat this volume. So we already got a 12,000 set buying pressure, but we haven't seen a 12,000 selling pressure on the hourly. That's very significant in terms of bullishness. All right, so as expected, we expected a low volume. Okay, price decreasing, low volume, has to basically change direction. Okay, now I was just looking at it randomly, the Coinbase chart. Hey, what's up, Mr. Mike? $8.8. Let's go. Let's see if we can hit 8.8. All right, the new hourly candle just started. That's why we basically doing some getting some volatility, right? So looking good, looking good. All right, 50% pullback. Okay. All right. So we got two areas to watch: 79.50, 79.42, and 79.68 for this pullback. Okay. not looking bad, guys. The bears doing a good job keeping the price below 8K, but they gotta press it higher, guys. We just cannot sit in this area forever, right? So you guys know target I'm looking for. You know, it is basically you know, 79.50 and 81.50. So we already got rejected at 79.50, roughly at 8K exactly on Binance. We basically pump above 8K on BYBIT, roughly around 8007. So that's pretty good. That's accurate enough, right? So even if you short it at 8K, you're still like in green, right? So thanks a lot, super duper delight. So make sure to join our public Telegram group. We're not doing too much TA today, guys. We just basically all the TA, guys. We talked about it. You know, all these moves, guys. If you've been watching our channel, like even 2 weeks ago, I was explaining to you guys the move we're gonna be making to the upside is very okay, and it's not going to depend like to this move we're gonna be making to the downside unless we break this previous low very significantly, right? So, and I was saying like we already got a push to the upside. So if like we're gonna be pumping, we know exactly what to look for. Okay, we know exactly what to look for. So this area up to, you know, 1.27, 1.41. So let's see if like we're gonna get that that rejection up to that area. But I doubt we will get it, especially with that 21 weekly EMA. You know, pressing the price could be basically pressing the price to the downside, right? It is exactly at 81.33 on BYBIT. So we got 200 more points to try to get before the weekly candle close within the next 6 days, right? 5 days, 6 days. Thanks a lot, Claw Fresh Faster. Oh, it's 4 a.m. in Finland, right? Great, man, great. Thanks a lot. Make sure to hit the likes and subscribe and join our public Telegram group, right? So sometime you can get the news and what's going on around the market by joining our public our community. So we got the King XRP called AJ. So he still believe like XRP it's not gonna hit 15 cents. So so if you're watching AJ, what's up? Yes, I just showed a gap. We got two gaps, 3 gaps, 4 gaps, 10 gaps. So I just showed you guys a gap at a 73.80 and another one at 76. I wasn't even paying attention, so I don't know how we got this gap. I think on the 30 minutes we can find it. That's the wrong one, right? So we got this gap. We got one right here, guys. So that's good catch, right? Good catch. Good catch. And we got another one. You don't want to see this one, right? So we're just talking about gap. We got one at 6100, and we got another one at 3570. So just have to go across the ocean to find this gap. Not this girl, this gap. Let's go. All right, so you got another gap. So you just want to find gap, you got another one. So, and you got another one right here. Come on, gaps. Yep. Got another one. Can see it? So please don't talk about gaps, because I'm gonna find you many gaps, right? So many of them. It's gaps all over the place. We got one at 3900. I just can't. I think it's this one, 3900. Right, we got another one at 3900. Many of them. So gaps need to be filled, guys. All right, man. Good night, Peter. Time to sleep. Hey guys, make sure to hit the likes, man. If you're watching 3 a.m. in the morning, especially if you live in Europe, you gotta make sure to hit the likes, man. It's not doing much, guys. It's not doing much. I just wanna see the rejection I'm looking for. That's all I wanna see. Just about the 21 EMA. And most people are going to be bullish. As soon as we close above the 21 EMA, everybody going to be bullish again. And like I told you, if you just new to my content, guys, make sure to go to my channel. When we hit like a 10.5, I was telling you that's the biggest fake out of all time, right? So, and I was still 65% bearish. All right, so we basically closed above the 21 EMA. Guess what? Everybody came out and say, oh, new bull run, right? So, and I was like, guys, you gotta know the BTC history, right? So if you go on Binance, if you go on my channel, you can see it, right? I was comparing the pump we got in this area, like the 33rd, October 15, 2018, right? Right there. We got the same pump, guys. This one, BC pump, like from, I think like 63 all the way up to 76, around like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning, right? The 33rd. And guess what? We did the same thing. And I was like, guys, similar thing. We got the same exact move. We're going to be dropping, okay? We're going to be dropping. So, with a very high probability. So, that's one of the reasons I did not long BTC, like I tried to long it like above like a 10K. We did long it from like a 88 to like a 99, but we did not like just like what we did like from like a 78 down to 68. So basically just got out in that range, right? So what we did, we saw this engulfing, not very bearish candle, right? 75, 76, right? After we got this bearish candle on the hourly, we recognize the volume pretty big, right? Very significant, above like 12,000. We took it. Hourly volume above 12,000 on Binance, you gotta take it, guys. It is just what it is, man. Just gotta take it. So what we did, we shorted all the way down to a 88, took it to like a 99, down to 88, right? Again, and then took it from there up to like a 94. Okay, took it back to 94. We actually wanted to take it like to 96, but we got some bearish signal, so we got out at 94. And then from there, we took like from 93 down to like 86, and so on, right? Right, 86. It pumped back up to 91. We took it back down to like 85, right? So 85, we got out, okay? And we said like we're gonna wait for this area of 88 to, 78 to 91, but BC did not want to push back up, just hit our stop and then capitulated down, right? So, and then from this area, guys, we took like almost 4 trades, and all of these trades pretty much been some shorts, right? 74 to 74 to 65, 75. 76 to like a 72.45, and then we took another one from like a 75, 77 all the way down to like a 68. We got out, say do not short BTC below this area, and we did the same thing again, 75 to 68, and said do not short BTC below 70k. So just have to respect the bulls, man. Don't mess with the bulls. I mean, they need to buy. So hey, what's up, Luis? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. I mean, I'm not sure if they have to be filled, right? So, but I'm pretty bearish. Whether, you know, we got a gap at 3k or not, I'm pretty bearish. Never pay attention to it. I was just doing some research and I found those gaps, right? So, but let's see what the market want to do, right? Alicio is bullish. Bitcoin breaks this key level. I'm bullish. So let's see. He was bullish at a 10 what? At 10.5 above the 21 EMA. So let's see. Gotta be careful, man. So he just uploaded that video an hour ago, so that's pretty good. So Alicio is bullish. I gotta watch that video. I just read the title, right? So BTC breaks. You guys gotta go watch it, guys. Make sure to go watch that one. So let's see if he's gonna be bullish or not. We got 109 watching, guys. We only got roughly 95 likes. That's great, guys. If you're bullish, make sure to hit the likes, because we can pump the price. Okay, all I gotta do is call Satoshi. If you're bearish, make sure to hit the likes and subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification, right? So I'm gonna give you both of you guys what you need, right? So that's pretty significant, guys. On the I didn't even realize, like, the weekly 50 EMA, it is roughly around like 79.28. So I just don't know how BTC gonna break both of these all of these moving averages at the same time. So it's just not feasible, guys. Yep, same thing we got back in 2018 also, right? I'll try to break it both the 50 and basically 21, right? So we're looking good, guys. If you're bullish, we're looking good. If you're bearish, we're looking good. So it is about to be decision time. We both looking good. Bulls looking good. Bears looking good. Even if you're not trading, you're looking good. I like the pump, guys. I like the pump. So very interesting. So guys, if you like to day trade, man, you gotta make sure to pay attention to your 21 EMA and 100 EMA. I don't care how many moving averages you're gonna be using. Your 100 is not too big. It's not like 200. Your 21 still not too small. It's not like 13. So you're gonna be in between. Okay. I like to use these two, 21 and 100. Don't pay too much attention to 50 anymore and 200 unless I need them, right? I don't basically pay too much attention to it, but you gotta find your own edge. If you like 50 and 200, you can use it, but 9 out of 10, guys, your 21 and 100 gonna take you a long way. All right, come on. That's a 5 minutes 21 EMA we're sitting on. very low volume, so volatility has to resume. So next move, next like 15 minutes probably could give us a significant drop on the 5 minutes or significant push. $79.23. All right. So let's see how King XRP is doing. Gold is pulling back, so let's see how King XRP is doing. All right. All right, King XRP on the daily. Basically daily 100 EMA at 2371, and on top of that, guys, 50% pullback. It is roughly around like the daily 100 EMA. So, and you got a good amount of resistance right around 382. So I'm looking for this area of 23.3, right, to like a 24 range to give us like some good amount of price action. Okay, so that's going to be the first test for XRP. We just need to, if like we can break this area, right, we're gonna look good. All right, we're gonna look good, right? But if like we're gonna going to get a rejection, we're gonna have to pull back at least 50% and make a decision, right? So nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just have to pull back and rethink about the structure, right? If the bulls wants to push the price up, they're just gonna have to do it stronger, not like this, right? Not like that. Crypto, thanks a lot for tuning in. Crypto, Bitcoin never zero. Thanks a lot for joining in. Andrew, thanks a lot for joining in. We just got like a 12 million USDC burn, right? That's a lot. So how about we take a look at the MDR. So when you take a look at the MDR on the weekly, let's take a look at the daily. Guys, take a look at the daily MDR, guys. It is minus what? -6. I like when my MDR to be like a, I don't like the crunch structure. I like when the MDR is like a low volume and a high MDR, but it's okay, right? Low MDR, it is always good, right? On the daily, especially -6, right? Weekly we got a low MDR. Okay, weekly MDR, basically dropping, so it means volume gonna be dropping very soon within the next few days, right? So pay attention to it. The global ask increasing, right? Almost 25%. So -6 is kind of significant, right? So especially with the high volume, that's not good at all, right? That's not good at all. So let's go back and recheck it. Low MDR, high volume. Okay, low MDR, high volume results, you know, basically dump, right? So so you take a look at the yearly. Last year we basically were looking nice, like almost 20 to 30, right? 30%. So that's the accumulation phase. I wasn't even paying attention to this MDR, but I was calling still like BC pumping, right? So, but I wasn't paying attention to like a MDR being like a 28, 30. So, but it was looking good, very accumulative in this area. So, but people have been calling for 1800, you know, 2500, and I was calling for 10K, guys. So let's see, guys. MDR is basically minus 10. It's not looking good, guys. Almost 8.12. I mean 8.1, right? Not looking good, at least for the short term. But it could be a fake out. Sometimes like you can get your MDR very low, right? And then I remember a couple of weeks ago, MDR was like plus 10, right? And I was like, gosh. I think it was like when we was like a 73, 75, right? We were shorting. And then MDR got up and it went up like to 10%. And I was like, man, guys, put your stop loss. And then, we basically dumped afterward. It was a fake out. So be careful. Sometimes it can be like a plus 10. And then the very next minute, and then it's just going to switch to green. So let's take a look at the hourly. Yep, hourly volume very low on. Oops, it's plus 10, guys. It's plus 10 now. Low MDR, low volume, high price. Okay, almost 11, guys. Almost 11. Right, so MDR is looking good, guys. 12%. Let's go back to BTC. Let's take a look at 15 minutes. Okay, MDR is high, price is moving up. MDR is low, price is moving up. So let's see if the selling pressure can come, or if like we get any side of push to the upside, right? So bulls, make sure to put your stop loss. If you're not comfortable, it's not a financial advice, put your stop loss, right? If you're bullish, right? So this week going to be the best week of the year, guys. So it's basically decision time. Let's push it, guys. Let's try to break 8150 and retest at least like if you're bullish, make sure to buy, guys, so we can get this 8150, right? And make sure to hit the likes, right? And we can see what the bears can do, right? All right, guys. I mean, it indicates like a selling pressure, so you want your MDR to be positive, right? So -10 is not, but sometimes like you can get a -10 just for some you know, fake volume selling pressure, and the very next hour you're gonna get like a +5 or so. It's you just have to be very careful how to read it, right? You have to incorporate it with your you know, price action and all of that good stuff. If XRP gonna pull like the same move as September 19th, I don't know, so which one? September 19th, you mean like 2019 or 2018? So excuse me guys, hold on 1 second. Right, 79.37. All right, it is pulling back up. Okay, all right, let's take a look at it. We're pulling back up to 0.618, 79.50 roughly. 2019, I'm going to take a look at it. All right, so it seems like it's going to be a 5-3. It seems like a 3 wave. If like we get this 3 wave, you know, could be much higher also, right? So we could get another 5 down. This one most of the time, like the last C wave going to be fast, right? And we're going to get a big volume selling pressure at the bottom to indicate like the selling, you know, the selling pressure is done, right? So but that's 0.618 pullback. So if you shorten it, you're scalping, you can take this one. I mean, it's not a financial advice, right? So we can take this one and yep, we call Satoshi doesn't work on Monday, so he doesn't work Sunday and Monday, so only Tuesdays to Wednesdays, right? Okay, I'm going to take a look at the XRP, Mr. Davis. Let's see what King BTC going to do at 0.618 first. Alright, 79.42, 79.50 got rejected as expected. So basically guys, if you just join in, you know, when we got this rejected, we called for this drop down to 21 EMA on you know, 5 minutes, and we said like we're gonna pump back up. Volume is too low, right? So price has to change direction. It has to dump harder, right? So it changed direction to 0.618. So what I'm expecting on the lower degree, we did count 5 wave down, right? On the lower degree, we said that's a 5 wave down, but an ugly 3 wave pullback, right? So but that's a 1 minute chart, so 1 2 3 4 5, and then we said like we're gonna pump back up. We did this. Okay, that's it seems to be like a three-wave move pullback, right? So so let's see, that's 0.618. Can it push higher up to like a 0.786? Yes, right? So but the most probable scenario, if I were trading this, you know, would be like do this, right? Look for this area of 7,800, roughly 7,800. So so but let's see, volume still low, even down to the 5 minutes. So I mean, of course, right, if it is low, it is low regardless of what time frame. Nice pump, guys. It is a nice pump. I love it. Love it. So we got the rejection of the 79.40, 0.618. Okay. The only other possibility I can see is like if this is a corrective wave, this area, and then it goes retest like a 79, roughly 79.80, which is like 0.786. That's the only way I can look at it, right? So, but other than that, we could just count this as a three-wave as of now. If you're really bearish, you can do that. If you're not really bearish, you want to be safe, you be like, okay, that's we got this push, right? And we got this correction, right? And then after that, we're gonna get this push, right? And I'm gonna wait for this push. I'm gonna wait for this push, right? That give me my three-wave move, and then I'm gonna look for this. That's the safest way to do it. But if you're very aggressive, you'll be like, oh, BTC is weak. Okay, that's the three-wave I need. I got it. I'm gonna do this. So it all depends how you look at the market, right? BITCOIN. So guys, make sure to hit the likes and subscribe. We got almost 100 watching. We got 95 likes. If you're bullish, make sure to hit the likes, man, and then we can pump the price. If you're bearish, make sure to hit the likes and subscribe and hit the notification, right? And the bulls, we're gonna take care of you guys later on, right? So we're gonna break 8100. So the bears, don't worry, okay? We're gonna reject it after 8100. So we're all gonna make money. So okay, you know, I don't see the likes, so I'm watching on my phone. So and so let's take it to like a 110. Okay, 110 likes. If you get 110 likes, we can break a 8K. So if you're bullish, make sure to hit the likes so we can get 110 likes and break a 8K. If you're bearish, just join the public Telegram group, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you at what price level we're gonna be shorting at. All right, it seems like, guys, as of now, it seems like we want to retest like this red line, okay, 79.50, right? So let's see. As of now, that's what it is. You know, it seems like. Okay, it seems like we want to retest it. 1-to-1 extension gonna take us roughly right around like a 8K range, low 8K to a mid 779, right? 779. So this red line going to be moving. So don't think like it's gonna stay at a 79.50 forever. All right, 105. Where's the bulls, man? If you're bullish, make sure to hit the likes, man. You only need 110. So if you 110, we're gonna pump the price. Did I say 110 or 120? I don't know. I think I said 120. Pump the likes, we pump the price. Come on, guys, pump the likes and then we pump the price. 120, that's not that hard, guys. All you have to do, just change the screen and then hit the likes. Let's look at the lower degree. Alright, so it is kind of fascinating, like even though we've been moving, like we dropped this whole time, right? the 1 minute time frame, it is not even oversold, guys. That's how how strong BTC is. So okay, if you're bullish, you're looking very strong, so make sure to hit the likes, right? You're looking very strong. Okay, you're looking very strong, very strong. All right, and this is a bullish pattern too, so let's see which way it wants to go. But the final destination could be a retest of this area of a 78 range, right? Low 78. Likes with two phones. Okay, don't likes with two phones. You're gonna get wrecked. Because by the time you like it with one phone, you know, I'm gonna get the bears like a, you know, give bears like a target to short it. So hey, Mr. Tactical in the house, thanks a lot for tuning in. $79.18, guys. That's I mean, I think that's the best opportunity for the bears to get a good average. I mean, I think like the bulls are already looking happy with this move, so they're gonna be looking very cocky and not putting stop loss, and they're gonna get in trouble. So if you're bullish, guys, and you're long in BTC, manage your stop loss. Don't put it too close. Don't put it like a 78 and stuff. I mean, just at least like move it a little bit lower to avoid any wicks. So at least take profits, put stop loss, and manage your position well. Both bulls and bears, they can both make money, and it doesn't have to be a fight. It just have to be we all can make money, right? So just, but this boy is sitting right here, guys. I don't like it. Okay, I do not like this guy. Okay, pump it up, guys. Pump the likes. Gold pulling back a little bit. It's okay. The likes, more the likes. Guys, that's very significant, guys. This pump is very significant. Okay, it is, like I just said, guys, it is decision time, guys. It is very extremely significant. All right, so do not take it lightly. Do not take it lightly. They did a good job by giving us this breakout before like basically the bears like get a breakout to the downside below 6,500. It's very significant. The bulls like did a good job breaking this area of 78.50, right? So that's extremely good, at least for the short term. But still, guys, on a high degree, we're still making three-wave, right? It is a three-wave move. Nothing to say about it. Very bearish. We nailed the same exact move we made back in like September. We nailed it at 10.940 exactly, guys. Hit it on the dot, right? 10.940. Okay, we hit this 10.9. Okay, hit this 10.9 again, right? So we hit this 78 range. We hit it. Okay, took it down to basically 65, right? And then we hit this one also, guys, roughly around this area. Okay, this 75 77 took it down to like a 68, right? So actually 75 73 took it down to 68. So So pretty significant. So when you take a look at the market in the lower degree, you're gonna be counting like too many waves, right? But if you just like take a look at it on the you know, on the 3 days chart, you can see it is basically clean, no nonsense, right? It is basically, you can count easily 3 wave in this area, another 3 wave. So 3 3 3 flat. It can be expanded, of course, right? You know, I'm not saying it can't push higher. I'm not gonna ignore it. If we get it, we still within, you know, a corrective wave, okay? We're still making a corrective wave. Very clean on the 2 days, okay? Very clean, okay? Very clean. Very clean on daily. Very clean, guys. Clean waves. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, David. Make sure to join our public Telegram group. You know, and you know, it's not about the views. It's just about like being consistent. You know, some people, you know, can get like a 10,000, 50,000 views, but let's say I'm not giving you like a great analysis, not being consistent. Today I'm gonna tell you like I'm bullish. Tomorrow I'm gonna tell you like I'm bearish. I've been very consistent, right? Down from 3K all the way up to 14K, and I was like, I'm still bullish. We can hit like a 16K, but we're not gonna break like a 8.8. As long as we stay above you know, 8.8, we're pretty much bullish. And my reasoning for that was like, I was looking for a WXY, and I was saying like this is the initial W, right? And that's the X right here. So 1-to-1 extension gonna take us like right around like 8.8. So as long as we basically stay above 8.8, you know, we're gonna be okay, right? So but guess what? BTC gave us like a bigger WXY correction. Okay, so I was thinking this move, I was expecting this move, okay, to be W, X, and Y correction, right? But it is a flat correction, okay? You can also call it your W, right? It is a your initial W, and then it gave us another X. So we basically nailed this X. So we shorted at 13, at 12, right? At a 10.9, 10.9, okay? And in this area also, okay? And then also like I'm just giving you like the big moves, right? Also basically at 10K in this area, 93, right? 93. Basically 77, right? 77, 75, 73, right? And so on, right? So basically, you know, we've been very consistent, right? Using our Elliott Wave analysis, and as soon as we got that pump, we basically expected it, right? Just about like October, I think like October 22nd, right? 19th, something like that. We did say like you know, we're gonna be getting a push to the upside. We did expect this move. We said it is gonna be a WXY correction, right? It went, you know, it ended up being like ABC, but we did expect it. But you know, we were just trying to short it down to like a 6.9 and then take it back up to 10.4, guys. So but it did like 1 to 10.5. So but the rest of the market wasn't expecting 10.5. I was expecting 10.5 using my 21-day candle, guys. In my premium member, we've been expecting this move late October, right? But we just wanted, we've been greedy, looking for the short down from 73 to 6.9, and then try to long it right here actually from 73 to 6.9, and then try to long it, but it did not work out. His stop loss, and some people even like some people shorted at 78, right? And took, you know, basically hold their short like all the way down because we understood like what was going on, okay? Can you imagine like you're holding your short from like a 68, right? I mean 78, price went up like to 10.5, right? You still hold your short all the way down, okay? So that's how confident we've been regarding BTC, okay? So okay, I think that was Killer, you know, Killer Kelly, okay? So we've been pretty much very confident. As long as you're doing, guys, low leverage, man, you don't have too much to worry about. So if you're doing anything above 5, you can get liquidated very quickly. I'm not even talking about 10, okay? You know, even 6x, I mean 6x, 7x, you can get chopped out very quickly, especially on XRP, stuff like that. Let's see. It seems like it wants to come back and retest the 21 EMA on the 5 minute. If it's break it, it can make another 5 wave down. So I think I said 120. I said 120 before we pump it. So let's get it to 120. I'm not sure. Okay, I was speaking too fast. So it doesn't make sense, guys, like a BTC pumping and the rest of the market pumping. It doesn't make any sense. So you guys remember back in like April 1st, April 7th, guys, I was saying like it doesn't make any sense. Like alt could be suffering a lot. You know, if like alt, if they don't basically break the April 1st high, they're gonna be suffering a lot. Okay, you take a look at Ethereum. Let's take a look at ETC, BTC, right? Actually, LTC. Okay, you take a look at Litecoin. You know, Litecoin could not break this April 1st price. Okay, drop back, pull back up, got rejected right around this area. Okay, so you go take a look at any alt, guys, any alt. Link managed to pump it 88. Okay, on April 7th, I was saying, okay, it is a very, very significant sign of reversal, right? So you got all your major altcoin, guys. April 1st, all of them started dropping versus BTC. All of them, no exception, all of them. Okay, 99% of alt they drop versus BTC on April 1st. So, and by April 7th, I was telling you guys, it's gonna look bad for alt, right? So the Litecoin ETC, yep. Ethereum actually started dropping like even before like versus BTC, like on January, right? So not that one. That's Ethereum, BTC, May. Yep. February, roughly around this area also, right? Double top. Yep. Could not do much. Right? Could not do much, right? So but this time basically all of them try to pump with BTC, and it's not looking good at all. So you know, Ether BTC gonna need this move, guys. So gonna need this move before any reversal pattern. So and that's a weekly time frame, not daily. So it's looking very bad, right? Looking very bad. Unless we get a good support in this area. If like we get this good support, the next move versus BTC gonna be nice. Okay, it's gonna be really green. Okay, it's gonna be really green. Could be. Take a look at EOS, BTC, similar structure, first week of April, all of them, guys. So we spotted all of these alt basically dropping versus BTC, you know, and they could be making another, you know, another sell-off, right? Yep, suffering a lot. Take a look at it. So we gotta hold this support for EOS versus BTC. So guys, 7,900 holding very strong. My top resistance haven't been hit yet. 81, you know, basically 81.50 on the weekly 21 EMA. So we're still looking good as bears, and the bulls, they did a good job pushing the price from 65 to that's a good move, guys. 15% pump, so that's good enough, guys. Take profit and step on the sideline, and we're gonna step in. We're gonna step in and we're gonna take profits, right? Also, it is. Hey, what's up, Korean Batusai. So you guys did a good job, man. If you're in our premium member, guys, we did say we basically expecting this move. Okay, so we're just gonna have to step out of bound and then wait for BTC to do this. Okay, it could do it, so you cannot ignore it. That's exactly what we said, like I think like on the first, okay, the first week of I mean the first day of the year, right? So because we were shorting, right? So from like a 73, 75 range, right, all the way down to like a 6.8. So we hit like a 6.8. We said like a put a stop loss, and you know, stay out of bound, okay, and watch. If your stop loss got hit, you're okay. All right, you can either, okay, when you get the opportunity, long it, or you can basically wait for the top. We know where the top gonna be. BTC gonna do the work for you anyway. You're holding BTC, is going up 10%, your dollar value increasing 10%, so you don't have to do anything crazy. So we basically expected this move, guys. So but can BTC surprise us and give us a bigger move? Of course, right? Of course. Let's pump it to 81.50. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's pump it to 81.60. I think if we hit like a 120 likes, we probably could, right? Let's hit the likes if you want to pump it up. All right, guys. So what are we looking at right now? That's 15 minutes. Let's make this one orange. All right, so first line of support is going to be this yellow line, 21 EMA on the weekly, I mean on 15 minutes. And then roughly around 100 roughly around like the 100 EMA on the 5 minute, right? So let's focus on the 21 EMA on the 15 minutes first. 78.22. So this line is going to be moving very fast, so it could also jump in at 78.22. So you can see like the flat correction we're talking about, it is playing out, right, guys? So, and we started talking about it since basically was like 8K, guys. So we called for this dump, called for this pullback, and looking for this move, guys. So you learn from St. Crypto live stream, guys. So, and calling this move on the 5 minute down to the 1 minute. So, but we oversold. So let's see. We oversold, double bottom oversold. Yep, that's a 3 wave, and we could get this 1, 2, 3. All right, 4. Right, 5. Just because the reason I'm pulling this wave number 3 to drop all the way down, because we got double support, right? So most likely, if like we're gonna get a good wave, it could hit, you know, get a nice rebound. And most of the time, your wave number 3, most of the time you're gonna get the big volume also coming in on your wave number 3. So it is confirming like this could be 1, this could be wave number 3 all the way down to this area, right, or that area, right, and then we could get another pullback right there, and then this probably, right. So but the most important is like the you know, the end price. So okay, we're pushing below 7,900, so we're about to lose the 7,900 range. So hey, what's up, Nadine? Okay. Market is too volatile, so if you don't know, if you like don't have enough connection and stuff like that, do not try to trade. Don't try when you're hungry. Don't trade when you're hungry. Don't trade when you're mad. Don't trade when you're drunk. And don't trade when you're too excited too. Yes, I mean, some of you guys want to short it down to like a 3K, guys, so that's not that's gonna be crazy though. But let's see. But can we get a 50% drop, 50% dump after this pump? Yes, from like a, you know, 8K to 4K. It's very possible, right? Very possible. You guys gotta remember, last capitulation we capitulated from like a 76, right? It was from 76 actually, right? Back in 2018. Well, it wasn't from a 6K. We started dropping from 77, guys. After the pump, right? So it was like a 60% drop. So, but you could also say the same thing in this area after this pump, right? 6% from this area. Gonna take you roughly around like a 42, guys. So same move, roughly around like a 42. So same exact move, and the similarity, you can see it like a, you know, after we pump to 10.5, that's what I was telling you. Okay, basically gonna drop, right? And you take a look at it, we did drop. Can we make the same move, 60% drop? Absolutely, right? It's gonna take us to 42. All right, it's gonna take us to 42. Even if you want to ignore it, and then you take this sideways correction from like a 6K, right? And you take this sideways correction from this area of, let's say, averaging 73, right? Let's say, let's just take the top, right? 77, okay? It's not gonna look good, right? 53% gonna take us all the way down. We're gonna cover the gap, right? So it's gonna take us all the way down to like a 36. So the best thing to say is like the top is 10.5. It drops 60% from 10.5. It's gonna take us down like to 4,200 range. Similar move, guys. So, and we talked about it like back in October, guys. Back in October. So if you go on my channel, if you go on my channel, we talked about it, the biggest fake out of all time, guys. So you can see it in this, you know, 2 months ago, Bitcoin correction finally has a line, right? So, guys, you know, talk about the weekly EMA. We talk about all of this stuff. We talk about this move, right? This three-way move I was just showing you. You know, falling wedge, you know, down to this area. You know, we talk about it all, guys. All every move, guys. We talked about this, you know, head and shoulder 4 months ago, guys. 4 months ago. So, and when BTC was making that a WXY, that's a move right here. Okay, 3 months ago, Bitcoin is ready to make a big move, guys. Again, 9K, blah blah blah. So, been very consistent, guys. Okay, that's a WXY correction we talked about 5 months ago when BTC was like a 10.4. When BTC was 14K, guys. We were calling for 10.4 to 10.7. We hit that, and we said that's the type of structure we're gonna be making. So we've been anticipating this move, guys, when BTC first started dropping, right? Exactly in this area again. So 3100 again. Yeah, that's when I was bullish about 16k, and we needed to hit basically we needed to stay above 8.8. Okay, correction, first week of July, guys. Calling for all these targets, guys. So so you go watch all my live stream, guys, like 5 months ago. You can see what I'm telling you, right? So it is not time to pay attention to that. The 7900 QDM looking good, guys. So QDM looking good, but it is just following BTC, so just following BTC. But we do not want to break this trend line, right? So can it pump higher? Yes, it can absolutely pump higher up to like $2, but yeah, we could if we break this support line, we're just gonna have to drop much lower. So but nice support line for now, so we just have to respect it and see what we're gonna get next. I just don't have any schedule. I just go live whenever the market is bullish or bearish, right? I don't have any schedule, so because you cannot schedule what BTC going to be doing, so it's hard to schedule a live stream sometimes. But make sure to join our public Telegram group, so sometime if I have time, I might schedule it. Does it want to do it? Does BTC want to do it? Wants to do this, right? So it can. Pushing. Got rejected. So you could get a deeper flat correction, or you can get a let me just change the color. You can get a deeper zigzag. Okay, can get this zigzag. So but if like we get this pump, we most likely gonna get this one. Okay, so whichever we get first, this also gonna push back up. So you just have to play safe, because market gonna drive you crazy. You're gonna try to short it, and then it pump back up. You're like, man, it's going to the moon. You try to go long, and then it does this, right? So you just have to be careful. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, man. We gave you the best. We tried to give you the best analysis. No nonsense, guys. No nonsense. But you go down to the. Let's take a look at the two. Okay. On the 2 minutes, it seems like we got 3 wave, right? It seemed like a 3 pump, right? So not sure if that's the first wave down, and then we could get 3 more if like the market wants to give us a another pump right here, okay, with a 1-to-1 extension of this one, right? Still valid. Okay, so you got different way of looking at the market. You just can't say like I got 1 wave count, and that's how the market going to act, right? But the safest thing regarding both wave is like look for a short in this, would be short in this area and look for it down, or like wait for the long position in this area and then try to pump it back, right? That's a safer thing. For instance, if you did not short like in this area. Yep, it is trying to escape this area, guys. So it is trying to escape from this area. Hey guys, what's your favorite indicators? I like the RSI and MACD. I don't use the Bollinger Band a lot. I don't use it 9 out of 10. So I don't know if you guys like it or not. I think RSI, MACD, moving averages, you know, 2 or 3 at the most can take you a long way. And of course your Elliott Wave, right? Understanding Elliott Wave gonna help you manage your position. For instance, like right now you don't know if you want to short or you want to long, right? But the market is telling you I can do two different ways. I can do like I can make like 2 different correction. Okay, so I just showed you. Okay, you know, the most apparent one is like make this wave. Okay, or you can just say the market can make a bigger correction, right? This one, right? So this one could be a longer, you know, internal B correction up high before making this one. Okay, so but if you don't know, you know, you don't know how to count these waves, you're just gonna be guessing, right? You can be right because you got a 50% chance to be right when you're trading, whether you know like you know, Elliott Wave or indicators or anything. The market gonna either move up or down. So all you have to do is just say, oh, I'm gonna bet like the market gonna go down, right? So you're always gonna get 50% chance. So if you know how to use these indicators, it's gonna give you an edge, right? Maybe like 70%, 80% chance to be right, or at least 80% chance not to lose your money, at least, right? So because you can step out of bounds just because you know what's going on. $500 million tether. That's a lot, man. So let's take a look at the BTC rich list. So I think that's I got this website from I think his name forgot his trading Bitcoin challenge. He was actually showing like a, you know, the Bitcoin basically a rich list, and you can see like how what type of a transfer the, you know, the richest BTC address basically making, right? So the number one, I think it's WABI, right? Wallet, cold wallet, right? It's the number one. Haven't seen any transfer yet. So the blue line is like a BTC address, and then the red line is like the BTC, you know, I mean not BTC address, BTC balance, right? And the red line, it is like the BTC balance in USD. So we haven't seen any transfer yet, right? Out of it, okay? I mean in it, right? In it. So just, I mean, So no transfer out of this out of this cold wallet. The first transfer in in the cold wallet was like back in June, something like that, like early June. And then you can see, like, if you go back June 7th, June 4th, if you go watch my videos, right, I was saying BTC is extremely bullish. BTC is 99% bullish. So you can go back and watch my first week of June videos update, like maybe 7 minutes. So I wasn't even aware of this this BTC like a rich list, but you can see like almost like a lot of it, 34,000 BTC was transferred in this wallet, right? So, and it created a big pump. So but it is just like some random tools you can use to monitor the market, right? It's gonna give you some edge sometime. So, but no transfer out of this wallet. So I'm watching it very close, right? So very close. All right, seems like it wants to make a five wave, right? So let's see. So I think we've been live streaming for 2 hours, guys. So oh, you like the MACD, Crypto Joe? I like the MACD. One thing I don't like to use a lot is like the stock RSI, especially on the lower degree. I don't like to use it. Too much noise. I like to use it on the high degree. Very efficient if you like to use it on the high degree. So let's check out the stock RSI. Very efficient if you know how to use it on the monthly, right? So let's take a look at it on the monthly. So the monthly, you guys remember back in like of 2019, right? We said the monthly, when we got this separation, I was like, this is extremely bullish, okay? And we could be making another linear line all the way up to this area, okay? So as soon as we started turning bearish, like August and so on, we said like this thing could be basically making another U-turn, right? So I was very bearish, right? So very bearish. But that's a monthly time frame. Weekly, one thing I was expecting from the nice beautiful pattern on the weekly. The weekly, I was expecting, like I was saying, if we're gonna be in the bull run, we're gonna have to stay in this range for the rest of the bull run. But not in this range. We're gonna be dropping up and down, but we needed to stay in this range for a good amount of time, right, to sustain the high pressure. So, but let's see. The weekly sometimes too much noise too, so. But it is looking good, okay? It is looking good as of now, right? So yep, weekly stock is not looking bad at all, so not looking bad. So the bulls got a lot of favors. Man, 8 EMA, that's a lot. Yeah, volume is king for me. I love volume, man. I can't just take a look at the price and go by it just by volume. Just by volume, okay? Just take a look at the price and say, hey, especially on the lower degree, okay? You can just take a look at the price and say, hey, I'm going this way, okay? Especially on the hourly, I love the volume hourly volume, guys. So it's incredible. Okay, incredible. Every single time I shorted BTC, it's like basically I get confirmation from the hourly volume. Okay, get big confirmation. Sometimes you can get the confirmation like 3 days in advance, like when we shorted BTC, like from let's see, I keep saying it, this one. All right, this one. Okay, we said like a BTC is done. That was like back in first week of July, right? We said we got like let's see, that's base stamp. Let's take a look at it on the Binance. I think we got 14,000, right? It was 14,000. I think it was 14,000 selling pressure the first week of July, right? This one. Okay, so but if you don't understand what's going on, right, it was like roughly, yep, 15,000, right? So if you don't understand what's going on, I was saying, guys, get out. It is time. Don't wait for 13K. Okay, start taking profit, right? Start taking our profits. The reason I was looking for this BC to get rejected, you take a look at this volume we got. You know, it is basically even bigger than the start of the downtrend. Okay, that's a bigger volume than the start of the downtrend, and we got like a 15,000 selling pressure. Right, last time we got 15,000 selling pressure was at the very top, right? Was this one we got 16, right? And I was like, guys, take a look at it. Back in like you know, June 26th, right? June 26th, we got roughly 16,000 selling pressure, and we getting another selling pressure right before the top. So make sure to start locking profits, right? So we push it upside, double top, get another confirmation, roughly 10,000. Okay, even less than this one. Okay, so it tells you like this one was basically a fake out, right? It was just a, you know, a irregular pump, but we were supposed to keep dropping from this area, but people basically, you know, just FOMO, right? So it's very interesting. Volume is you know, one of the, at least for me, one of the best indicator for being I don't like stock outside, but we basically getting a crossover. So if like we basically drop down to this area of you know, overbought, oversold, we in this area of overbought, and price doesn't drop that much, that's like a, you know, pretty much a bullish pattern, at least for the short term. Yes, it can sit in this area forever. It has to retest one of these EMA. Okay, hey, what's up, Joe? Thanks a lot for tuning in. I mean, that's a good safe mode. That's a good way to be safe and protect your money. Wait for confirmation. Okay, wait for confirmation. Okay, but like I said, right, unless you're gonna wait for the MACD to give you like a nice clean crossover, a crossover alone is not gonna help you. Right? It's not gonna help you, right? So you got a crossover at 6K, right? Are you gonna go? Would you gonna go like a full mode? If like you know, when we got that pump from like a 63 to 76, okay, October 15th, right? We got one, but you know, I wouldn't go, you know, I wouldn't go all in, right? Even though we got a, you know, a crossover, because basically you can see we got a, you know, basically using your Elliott Wave, you know, you basically got a nice WXY correction, okay? Or if you want to call it an ABC, you can also, right? You got different way of counting it, okay? So, but you can say ABC or WXY depending on what type of structure you want to use, right? but let's just say A, B, C. Okay, we got A, B, and C correction, right? So, and I talked about this long time ago, not just today. So talked about this like you know, back in July or September, something like that, right? So, but I was basically I wasn't bearish this time, because I was just like you guys, was following YouTubers saying BTC has bottom, we're gonna go to 50K. So, but after you do your Elliott Wave, you learn it, you go back and back test it, you be like, man, I was so dumb. Why was I listening to everybody saying we're gonna go to 50K, right? So you see, like, we got a clean ABC correction. So I would be very careful, even if we get a bullish crossover on the MACD, I'm still gonna be careful, right? My main indicator right now, it is like the 5-day chart, the 21 and 100 EMA crossing over. That's what I'm looking for right now. That's my best guess. As soon as we get this crossover on the 4-day, we already got it. We already almost got it. Right, we're almost there. Okay, so, and whenever we get this crossover, we tend to get like some bullish momentum around it, so it's okay, right? Even back in 2014, you know, we got some sort of you know, 3-wave move pullback, similar move, similar structure. We basically doing the same structure, a 3-wave move pullback, right? 3-wave move pullback. So we got a lot of confluences, right? So you just have to be very careful. Yep, you don't have to jump in the first. You don't the first one to jump in, okay? Because you're the most likely going to be the first one to be, you're going to be like the most vulnerable one, right? So but if you just wait for the trend to be clean, you know, like when we called it in this area, right? This pump, right? You go back, watch all my updates, right? From like January, February, any of them, I was calling for this pump, okay? I was calling for this 53 to 54. Everybody was looking for this move, okay? Most people were looking for this move, right? So, but let's see, okay? Let's see. This one we also got a you know, a flat, right? But we got a bull flag, okay? This one, let's see, this flat can give us a bull flag. You know, we can, you know, reassess it, right? So. Moonboy, Jason say Moonboy gonna get wrecked. Joe saying Moonboy is gonna get wrecked. Please don't say it, because they just hit the likes. So if you say that, they're gonna remove the likes. Let them just pump it. Let the Moon Boys alone, guys, so they can get their 8150. Let the Moon Boys, okay. Even on the 5 days, you know, 21 EMA is still pretty much similar to the weekly. 3 days chart, 2 days chart. Your 2 days chart, your 100 EMA on 2 days, and your 100 EMA on the daily is the same thing. So good confluence, right? So it shouldn't be, right? Because you cutting your days half, right? So it should be somewhere else. So 8150, guys, it is going to be very critical to break 8150. So yeah, let the Moon Boys pump it, man. So I'm a Moon Boy right now till 8150. Yep, 4 days and 5 day. Jason. Hey, what's up, Ahmed? Hamed. I'm from Satoshi's land, Ahmed. You could call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can cheat the market. I don't have 5. I don't have 5 anywhere. So 1, 2, 3. Seems like. I'm trying to count this as a 5 waves, but I can't. Okay, 1, 2. We got this. So let's see if the moon boys can let go for a second, and then we can get this right. So yes, I don't live stream every day, but I try to live stream like at least twice, 3 times a week, especially when market is volatile. Sometimes you can live stream if like we don't have anything going on. There is no need to live stream, right? So you got a lot of YouTubers out there to keep you updated, right? So no need to go live every single day. So make sure to hit the likes. Make sure to join our public Telegram group. We got a premium group also where we do we do some live analysis, market updates, price targets, macro, micro, even down to the 5 minutes. Okay, so but if you you can also join the public, because we also discuss like a price target in the public Telegram group. So it's not just for the for the premium group, right? So sometimes people in the public Telegram group asking me a question what I think about the market. I still give them an honest response, right? So for instance, we got so many people like in the public Telegram group like shorted like at 6.8. And I was telling you guys, do not short at 6.8. I mean, don't short BTC below 7K. I've been saying it for over 45 days, okay, guys, since like since late November, guys. So I've been saying it, okay. It's a bull's territory. You don't want to jump in, try to act all crazy, and be so bearish under 7K. That's not feasible, right? So if you draw your line like this, it is pretty subjective, right? You can say, oh, we already retested it. But if you want to be a moon boy, you can draw it like this, right? So it depends how moony you are. If you're really moony, you can draw it like this. I can say, oh, I need more. I'm going to 85, 80, 87. But if you're not that moony, you can do it like this, right? It's still valid, right? It's very subjective. So very subjective. So it all depends, guys, how you want to draw it, because once we get the rejection, everybody gonna start drawing it like this, right? And if I just showed you on my channel, right? If you let's go back to Send Crypto. I just showed you hey guys, make sure to moon the likes, man, and moon the subscription, right? So moon the subs, guys, moon the subs, moon the likes, and we're gonna moon BTC, don't worry. Let's see, you can see like how I drew it back then, right? Like 2 months ago, before the pump, right? So you can see that was even before the 10.5 pump, right? So if I'm staying consistent, that's how I'm supposed to draw it, right? So you can go back and check this video, and I was like October 23rd, right? So I think we got the pump like October 26th, so that's like 3 days before the pump, right? 3 days before the pump, guys. Take a look at it, right? 3 days. I'm trying to zoom this thing, right? So I was looking for this pump, okay? 3 days before the pump, right? So, and we got it, and that's how I drew it. So if you just check my, gonna be consistent, right? Draw it if I draw it the same way, what do you expect, right? What do you expect? I could even do it like this way. So no, that's safer. so guys, so we forecast these prices, guys, like a 2 month ahead, guys, not just like a weekly analysis and daily analysis and 4 hour. We gave you like a price analysis, like a, you know, price forecast, like a 2-3 month price forecast. So wicks don't count. Wicks are pretty weak, so don't count them. Yep, so if I don't count it, so I'm pretty valid, right? According to you, right? So we right at it, guys. So we right at it. We got like, you know, roughly 50 more points. Excuse me. Hey, what's up, Kavish? We got so many gaps, so be careful. You like to use parallel channels. Sometimes you don't have it. Like most of the time on a long like a choppy, if the correction is choppy, long and slow and boring, sometimes you don't get parallel channels, right? So it could be like this, right? The move could be like this. So you're not gonna get up. Price doesn't go back, right? So you're not gonna get a parallel channel, right? So sometimes it can be very choppy, but when you get it, right? So yeah, hopefully I can hit my target for XRP. I'm looking for 23 something, right? So something like that. I think we hit a 22.57, but I'm looking for 23 something and some change. Santoshi. Hey, with Santoshi, man, you get the combo. You get the fries, the drink, the sandwich, and you get the whole meal with you know, everything, guys. So make sure to moon the likes, and Send Crypto gonna give you the best analysis, right? Live stream, guys, best analysis. XRP, we call for this move, guys. So you know, this move right here, that's what BTC is making. So be careful, guys, be careful, right? Be careful. You can see like XRP dropped 45% afterward. Let's double check. Oh, not 25, sorry. It dropped 45% from the 31 cents right there, right? So but it dropped 25 cents. I mean 25%, not 25 cents. Hey, what's up, Ben? Hey, Ben, make sure to hit the likes. So basically the recap is what you see on the screen. We're looking for resistance 79.50 to hold, second resistance 81.50. okay, so we basically hit the midpoint, 8k exactly on the dot. Okay, 79.50 plus 81.50 divided by 2, you do the math, roughly around the midpoint of you know, 80-75 range, right? So you do the math. I'll let you do that, but that's what we're looking for BTC to do, right? Yep, CME got a gap. If you just join in, you just tune in, we got a gap on the CME, right? So the 6th, the 7th. So we also got another gap, but that's a lower degree, roughly around like a 73.85 range. So we also got another gap at a 37, 35.70, 3900, 6100. We got so many gaps. So, but the moon boys want to go to 300k. Tell them stop, moon boys. Okay, and you cannot ignore these gaps. You got a gap in a gap in this area. You filled it. Okay, filled. So we need this one, and we got another one in this area. So a dump is coming. Let's check the MDR. It was like a -10 an hour ago. Still -10, guys. MDR -10. So let the moon boy roll it. So let's see, low MDR, high price, low MDR, high price. Yep, you can see low MDR. Last time we got it was 3 months ago, guys. Look at it, it was like a 9,500 range. Was let's see, October 28th, right? Price was 95. So, and I think, yeah, and I showed it exactly at 96, right? I was just showing you October. You see how you know the market works. Sometimes you do something you don't even know. Like I wasn't even paying attention to the MDR, right? But the MDR was like -18%, right? 18%, and we took a shot from like a 96 down to like a 88, something like that, right? And then down right here, okay? And then pump it all the way up to 99. Right, so drop it down in this area, pump it back up. So, but very significant. MDR 18 is a lot. So right now we got 9. So I'm not sure if you're gonna get 18. If you get 18 with a low volume, that's not good at all. Even 10 with a low volume is not good. Okay. Back in October 6th, we got a MDR roughly like -5, and price was like 994 in this area. And you can take a look at it, right? Volume keep depleting. We about to get the same structure, okay? About to get the same structure. -10 is pretty significant. Okay, it's pretty significant. So dump on Tuesday. Moon boys. Before the dumps come, right? Before the dump. But let's see. Okay, let's see how. It's been 10% like the last almost hour. Let's see if like it can stay 10% at least for the next 4 hours, right? But currently I think it is on the 3-month chart it is 5%, but on the real time it is 10%. That's not good at all. Yep, we got a gap at 11k. So, hey man, I'm not giving no targets. I'm just saying, right now we're looking for rejections at 79.50 to 81.50. Okay, and we got valid reason to look for a rejection. 79.50 is the daily 100 MA or /EMA, whichever you want to use. Right, they're both the same right now. Roughly the same. Right, so we got that, okay? And we talked about it since Thursday or Friday, okay? Like on the 3rd, right? 1 2 3 4 5, okay? We talked about it a week ago. I mean, not a week ago, but 4 or 5 days ago. And yesterday live stream, we also talked about it in our premium member. So we said, if we're gonna, you know, get a rejection, we don't need to short anywhere around this area. Don't do anything, okay? We did not do anything in this area. And if you want to long it, you can long it up to that area. And whenever we get the you know, rejection, we most likely going to face some sell-off, right? So you take a look at the weekly. If we break that area and try to get a you know, reversal pattern, most likely going to retest the weekly up to like 81.50. So it is a valid reason to be shorting BTC up to that area, right? So, but it doesn't mean it's going to hold, because you just don't know what the market going to be doing Tuesday or Wednesday. The bulls could be very mad, and then they're going to pump it up to like a, you know, like a moon boy, right? Pump it to 20K, right? So you just got to be careful. So, but at least, like, if you do this type of analysis, you're not going to be shorting, like saying, oh, that's resistance, right? I could have shorted basically right around this area, like a 75, right, when I was doing my analysis. But I don't see any bearish momentum in volume. In terms of pattern, the overall structure is bearish, but on a lower degree, I don't see no reason to short BTC at 70, you know, 70, 72, 73, 71, right? So I just let it pump. I pump it, okay? We let it pump. Okay, sorry, Jenna. So so just go, it's a market depth ratio. So basically just give us a ratio between the sellers and buyers. That's like all the orders, like you know, from all exchanges, like the biggest exchanges, I would say, right? So and it gives you a ratio between the you know, the bids and then the ask. So right now you can take a look at it. The bids, we got like 34 million. The ask, we got like a roughly around like a 38 million. So you know, it calculates the ratio for you, give you like a, you know, how much, you know, the selling pressure could be within the next not the selling pressure, but the ratio between the you know, the bids and then the ask. So the more negative, I mean the higher it is, the more bullish it is, basically. Okay, so right now it is very low. So you can see like it is switching back to like a positive right now. It was like almost -10 earlier. But you can see, like, if you take a look at the yearly, before the pump, back in like at the bottom, I wasn't paying attention to this, right? I didn't even like you know, pay attention to it at all. But I was calling for BTC bottoming, right? So you can take a look at the MDR. It was like almost 30, okay, 28, 29, and I was saying like BTC has bottom, right? Was like roughly around like a January 27th. January 27th, I uploaded a video. It's just a coincidence, right? And I was saying like BTC has bottom. Most likely we're not, you know, last time to buy BTC under what? Under 4K, stuff like that. And the MDR was like almost 30. So, but let's see. You can see it fluctuate very fast. Right now it just pumped back up to 10%. But it usually doesn't do it like this, right? So that's not good at all. Is it dumping? Nope, not yet. Hey, what's up, Mr. Spencer? The death cross on the weekly time frame. Which one? Weekly time frame. Let's take a look at the 50. Okay, you must be talking about the MA, right? Pretty tight right now. Let's go with the average. Moving average. Let's do it 50. And some of you guys a couple of weeks ago, most of you guys been trying to be bullish with the I don't see no depth cross. That's 100. Uh, 20 and 200. Hey, what's up, homie? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. It's been a while. Let's check it out. Who me, man? He just disappeared. Okay, let's. $20 and 200. That's a big old gap, man. Are you sure? Because the 200 EMA, it is right around 5,000, right? And then the 20 could be roughly around 8K. So $221. It should be the same thing, right? It should be very close, right? Yep, it should be very close, but the 200 should be very, very far away. Like, so you must mean like 20 and 100, right? That's what I'm assuming, because the 200 is very impossible for the 20 EMA to be so close to the 200. So I mean, at least for now, right? So maybe that's the depth cross you're talking about. But this depth cross, basically, last time we got it, we bottomed. So so we hit the bottom at probably, if you go back, you can find it back in 2015, right? Because we didn't have enough history. But last time we got it, we bottomed, right? Yeah, it is MA. Yeah, it is MA. So go back and check it. It must mean like a 20 and 100. But the MA 200. Okay. MA 200 and, okay, I see what you're saying. All right, the MA 200. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Basically, it is the same thing I've been saying, like the 21 EMA and the 100 EMA. It is roughly the same, right? Because it is roughly the same. Yep. It is roughly the same if I switch it to 2015. Let's go back. Let's go on Bitstamp. Yep. Yeah. So we got the crossover back then. Too early, right? Like no, early, roughly around like earlier May. I mean earlier 2014, back in May. I mean May, right? We got another one in this area. So we already got one on the 5-day chart. We just need to confirm it on the what, on the weekly chart, that's all. But the 5 days, we already got the crossover. Let's see the 6 day. 6 day, we already got the crossover too, right? So we only need one more day, which is like the 7 days. So every other time frame we already confirm it. Okay, already confirm it. Every other time, yep, confirm it. Okay, crossover, drop, wait for the next crossover. Crossover, drop, wait for the next crossover. You got crossover, most likely drop, wait for the next crossover. That's it. And this is in line with what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the 21, the MA 200, but I'm looking for the 100. Okay, same thing, but just looking at it like different time frame, right? So same thing. Same thing on the 5 day chart. That's what I'm looking for. 21 over 100. Right? 21 over 100. Yeah. 21 over 100. Same thing. Okay. So once we get the crossover, you move on the weekly. Okay. That's how you basically. Once you get the crossover, you wait for the weekly crossover to take place, and then you look for a buy, basically buy at the very bottom. Okay, so you can go back as soon as we get the crossover. You just wait for the weekly to crossover, and then you're gonna start buying. Okay, you can see bottom at the same time we got the crossover on the weekly. Right, so but let's see if we're gonna break this 21 EMA. That's the most important. Hey guys, make sure to moon the likes, man. And if you like the content, make sure to join our public Telegram group. If you want to upgrade to our premium member, you can basically people are, as soon as we hit the 8K range, we definitely all the moon boys gonna come out, right? All the moon boys gonna come out and say, oh, we above the 21 EMA, and then they forget about what happened last time, right? How many times we went above the 21 EMA, right there, okay, again, okay, 4 times, guys. So, and this time we already did it. They got fooled. The moon boy couldn't understand like what's going on, and then they've been expecting 300,000 BTC. So alright guys, I'm just gonna call it a night. If you guys don't have any questions, if you're in a premium group, I'm just gonna keep you guys updated later on if our market goes crazy, if these bulls want to go wild. We just it just hit our basically entry point exactly, 79 second entry with rough around like a 79.50 to 8100. So it is still in range. So first entry averaging 78, second entry averaging roughly 8K, so total average 79. So it is just moving in this basically range of 79, which is basically what I was targeting, roughly to average out like a 79.50 to 8K range, 850 range. Hey guys, moon the likes guys. 188 watching. We got 115 likes, so make sure to moon the likes, man, and join the public Telegram group. And if you want to upgrade to our premium member, you can upgrade to our premium member for daily analysis, price target, talk about Elliott waves, you know, get ready for the bull run. You don't want to miss the bull run, guys. So if you basically join our group, you can see, you know, you could have you know, be long in BTC from like a 3K when I was calling for BTC all the way up to 10K, right? You could have been long in it. 1x, guys, that's all you need. 1 BTC, 1x, all the way up to 14K. You're gonna get 2 BTC. I mean, you're actually gonna get what? If you do 1x BTC, 4x, you're gonna get 4 BTC plus your 1 BTC. That's 5 BTC, right? Okay, 5 BTC times 14K, right? So just by 1x, right? Doing 1x, 1 BTC, turn it into 5 BTC. That's all you need to do, guys. So no, nothing crazy. Avoid those avoid those like 10x, 20x, 30x. You're gonna get wrecked. You're not gonna last too long. All right, that's the truth, guys. That's the truth. You're not gonna last too long. Hey, good morning, Marcel. Cryptoline, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Yep, I got a trend line to appearing before the 50 the latest 50-day rejection. Yep, we got a trend line in that range. So if you take a look at it, you got a trend line. If you just want to ignore the wicks, take a look at this, guys. Right, so we talked about this long time ago. So the moon boy is not going to be happy before end of the week. So I'm telling you guys, they're not going to be happy. They're going to be calling like, oh man, it's manipulation, stuff like that. Oh, the moon boy is going to be calling for manipulation, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. They got a valid reason also to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to the moon, right? So I'm pretty exhausted. Alright guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Be safe out there. Happy trading. If you're bullish, take some profits. It's not a financial advice. If you're bearish, put some stop loss. The bulls are pretty crazy right now, and they're gonna try to go to the moon. So make sure to you know, put some stop loss. Okay, regardless which side you're on, you're still gonna make some money. All right, so don't do anything crazy. All right guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, man.